It's Monday. The fight of the century is on. In this corner, weighing 100 and some pounds, the mean demon, a lady known as Aqua Turd, Amber Turd. In this corner, a gentleman, an ubermensch, King Pirate Guy. And they're going to duke it out in court today, kids. Well, starting today, sort of, kind of. And we're going to talk about it. That's right. Welcome to Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge. We have with us the full cast of Lady Night. That's right. Is here and looking blue.
Thank you so much, Tom.
You look like a genie.
Love when you say,
I love your top.
Me too. Thank you
Nick,
so
gorgeous.
much, guys. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
It's so wonderful to be here with you all on a Monday night.
Indeed. And also, back again, Mandy, like what?
Like what? Hey, y'all. Oh my gosh. I have missed everybody so much. I am officially back. No more of my bullshittery. I will be here every week from now on. I have missed y'all like crazy. The chat here is
you
just
had to
so
adult.
hot.
You had to grow
I
up.
had to go and
grown-up
adult
stuff
a
to
little
do,
bit. And y'all know how hard that was for me.
Well, when you got
Mhm.
kids, you got responsibilities. So
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
told
How
me.
it goes.
Nobody
mom
warned
life.
me. Yeah, nobody warned me. So
yeah.
just caught me off guard. But I'm
Yeah.
so glad to be back with you guys. I have missed y'all like crazy. This is one of my favorite streams to do.
too, girl.
And
Mandy.
the chat,
Aw.
Mandy, I heard something amazing about Gem Shock.
what did you hear?
I heard it's amazing and you closed out last night. Is that true?
We extended last
Did
night. We
you?
extended.
Oh, shit.
Oh, awesome.
We closed out Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter on Saturday night. So it is actually officially closed and going into fulfillment. So I'm really freaking excited to get that in everybody's hands. And yeah, Gem Shock has hit its second 30 days. It is doing amazing. So yeah, everybody in the chat, if y'all have not seen it, please go check it out. It's over on Indiegogo. I have an amazing Dale Keown cover with some Kyle Ritter colors on top of that bad boy. Amazing art in on the interiors. So yeah, everybody, please go check out my book.
It's
Well, we're
gorgeous.
just so excited to have you back for some Monday night roar, as we dubbed it. We also have with us, of course, Miss Nina Infinity. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, Tom. So excited to be here. Super excited because Mandy's back, but also so super excited to be here because it's Toxic Femme and I love my girls, Lorena, RM. She's amazing. Mandy's amazing. We're going to have an amazing show tonight. And of
Talking
course,
about
Tom,
an actual toxic femme.
yeah, we're actually talking about a crazy psycho bitch. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, I can't wait till we get into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
So
nuts.
thanks for being
Didn't
here
one of
tonight,
the
everybody.
jurors
Please,
call her psycho?
smash the like, share the stream, all that good stuff. So
Yeah, you guys are going to be filling me in on all this because I've been gone all day. So all I really know is that Yellow Flash, that umbrella guy is under attack. Like,
his channel's under attack.
yeah, and then like I guess one of the jurors supposedly called her a fucking psycho or some shit. So yeah,
I did not know
can't
about
wait to
that.
hear about this or something like this. I don't know if it was on social media or if it was somewhere else that she was caught saying it. Or
Well,
he
they're
or
not
whoever.
wrong. I
Well,
mean,
no,
they're
they're not.
they're
But
not
last and definitely not least, the lady
No.
who produces the show, who brings it to you every Monday, picks the topics, and lets us know what we're going to discuss, Miss Lorena Creole.
Hey, everybody. So glad to be back and not getting my ass kicked by food poisoning. So
wrong. Girl.
Ugh, don't do
So
that.
glad you're back.
yeah, don't I'm never buying ramen again off a shelf. Screw that nonsense. But I am glad to be back here. Glad Mandy is back. Glad everyone here's back. Glad to be
Yeah,
back
if you
here
got
with all
food
of
poisoning
you.
from ramen, that's not good.
That's what I mean. That's what it's ramen, right?
I know. Here's the thing. There's a usual brand
Was
that
it from
I
ramen
get.
from 1962? Oh, it was off.
No,
Okay.
no, it was not completely. I will never eat Nissan ramen ever again.
Mm.
My usual brand wasn't there, so I tried this one. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, hot spicy ramen.
You've
Yeah,
used
okay.
brand X.
It's like, no, shame on you, Nissan. And I checked the expiration date. Didn't expire till like 2 years from that date. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Your stomach was just like, no, like off brand. What are you doing,
It was
Lorena?
like,
Stop it.
what are you doing?
Your
No,
belly's
no, no,
too
no, no,
bougie
no, no,
for
no, no,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
It's
is. You
either
have a
make
bougie-
it myself, be bougie and make it myself, or
Mhm.
stick with the brand I know. So
Yeah.
There
I'm
you
with
go.
the brand I know from now on.
I feel that. Dude, I got food poisoning off a burger here once, and I haven't been able to go like near a burger since. Like I'm just like no
Mhm.
burgers. I'm like, no, I can't do it. It's just no. Once you
Ugh.
get that food poisoning, it's like, oh.
It did wonders for my diet for the week, though, I tell you.
You lose a lot of weight, that's for sure.
What a week it's been so far.
Mhm.
Wow. It's just getting started, let's say. And it's just getting
Mhm.
started for a certain lady and a pirate guy. But we'll get into that in just a few moments, along with a certain favorite Avenger of everybody's who is now, I love that laugh, who now is in Fast and the Furious 10 and may or may not be showing up in another film here soon.
I just see people.
Well, you're going to see a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we'll get into all
people.
that in a little bit. We've got some super chats from the people.
Oh, yay.
Speaking
You
of
guys are
peoples,
so
You guys are
crazy
so cool. I
generous.
love
Thank
it.
you so.
Mhm.
I love this avatar here. Emerald Sales for $5. Thank you so very much, my dear. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Waffles the bear. Would you all like a cookie?
Oh,
Makes
Yes.
puppy dog eyes.
I would love a
Aw.
cookie.
Yes.
I would take
Wait.
a cookie.
he makes puppy dog eye cookies. What?
I like it.
Well, he said he made puppy dog eyes, but puppy
I
dog
know, I'm
eyes
just
cookies
kidding.
would be cute. That'd be
By the way,
cute.
Made out of real
Mandy,
puppy dog
Yes.
eyes? I mean,
Emerald drew that himself because we were like,
Yes.
we don't know who that is, and then he was like, I made that myself like last week. So just so you know that
Oh,
There's a-
that's,
yeah.
that is
Yeah.
amazing, dude.
That
Hit
makes it
me
even
up.
more special.
Hit me up. I may have some work I could hire
Mm.
you to do, good sir. That's
oh,
horrible.
I've seen porno start out like that.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
my
gonna
God.
have to go to the casting couch. Look, did y'all know? Look, I found something out. Did y'all know that they don't use like fabric couches as a casting couch? That has to be leather
Of
so they can
course
walk
not.
around.
that yeah, it has to be
Yeah.
like either leather or like
Cloth
the type.
stains.
Yeah,
So I thought that they just use whatever they found on
No.
the side of the road. But apparently they're straight up looking for leather.
Oh,
No,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Or pleather.
or
Or
pleather.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
a really
Yeah.
nice executive. Like,
Anything that
Yeah.
doesn't stain.
Yeah,
Make
okay.
it clean real quickly.
Yeah.
I was really excited to learn that. Like that's I was this age when I found out that they use leather couches for casting couches.
Oh, you summer child.
You know, it makes you wonder sometimes about Mandy. She knows so much.
I
And then
know.
The-
She's like
those
teaching
little
me about like
things
sex
just get
terms,
past
and then
her.
she didn't know that. I'm like, I don't know.
She's
how to
teaching
know,
us
like-
usually.
It just never dawned on me that you would probably want
When
to be
the
able to
teacher
clean it
becomes
up.
the student. Just some other guy sends in $1.99. I think this is Nina's.
Hey,
Nina.
yeah, just some other guy. Thanks so much for the $1.99. Says, howdy, gals. Up for some trivia tonight? Usual pay.
Oh,
yes,
of
always just some
course.
other guy.
Bring
Yes.
it.
He likes to
Of
trivialize
course.
us.
Mhm.
Let's do
course.
it.
Yeah, and then Nicholas Horton is next for Mandy. Let me
Go
see.
for
I
it,
think
man.
I got
What's the sticker?
it is a Shiba dog, so we'll do that. I'll do that one. Shiba dog, fart and hearts. Thank you so much for that one, Nicholas
Thank
Horton.
you.
And then you can go ahead and grab Rab Marshall here.
All right. Thank you
Just
so
don't grab
much,
him too
Rab.
hard; he might be sensitive.
I'm gonna. Thank you so much, Ryan, for the $5 super chat. He says, "Woof woof, bark bark. If you had a moat at your castle, what creatures would be in it?"
Ooh.
Obviously, I would need a Loch Ness monster, a kraken.
It would have to survive lava because I'm having a lava moat.
mm,
So
Wait, yeah, like, is it like mythical creatures or like, is it? Does it have to be a
would
realistic
have, like
one?
the chocolate moat, like the liquid
now I'm
chocolate.
changing my answer.
moat.
Chocolate moat.
Yeah, thank
Ah.
Chocolate?
I don't want people coming and thinking they can get in my
No.
moat.
I would
Yeah,
totally
no.
end up like Augustus Gloop, though. That's a problem.
But you would.
Mm-mm.
You would
I ain't
fall
running
in
no
there.
Willy Wonka's chocolate
Nah.
factory, so no.
Nah, definitely
Um,
crocodiles in my moat. Definitely.
That's a good
Yeah.
one to have.
See, I was gonna
Dragons.
say
Crocodiles are safe.
dragons, but I guess I'll go with crocodiles too. That's
Crocodiles
close enough to dragons.
and
Yeah.
sharks with lasers on their head.
Freaking
Ooh, I
laser
like
beams
that.
attached to their head.
I
Freaking
like
heads.
that.
It's
I
pretty
mean, if
good.
you had the turd in there,
Oh.
Miss Turd in there, every man would be scared to come here.
She's like a
Mm.
succubus, yeah.
That's
I
true.
will also put rhinos in there because they
Mm.
have the horn, and I think
Yes.
like that would be
Don't
helpful.
hippos have like a really like? Aren't those deadly motherfuckers too?
They're
They
really,
are.
Yeah,
they're
they
really
are.
bad.
They
Yeah.
are.
They fool you because they look like gentle giants, but they're not gentle giants. They're like bitches.
Don't
But
piss
that's
'em off.
just because nobody's trained them right. You could train up a hippo to love you the right way.
Mandy
if you
can train just
attempted.
about anything, though.
Mando's
Speaking
the
of training, how's the puppy doing?
So good. She was in here a minute ago. She'll
Hello.
bust it as soon as the pizza gets here.
Did she get
she'll,
past the chewing thing?
No. Oh God,
Oh,
no. She'll
bad.
as soon as she jumps up in my lap, she starts biting me.
Oh, bro.
Mandy's the critter whisperer, so I think like she can tame a hippo
Yeah, I think
or
so.
anything.
I think so. I think I could be the one that would make it love me.
What would you have in your moat? And then the next one, I believe, is yours from Rave Girl.
I would have Nile crocodiles.
Yes.
Nice.
What about pumas?
Not
Ooh,
in the chocolate mode. Not in the chocolate mode.
that's pretty
They
good.
don't
Their
swim
fur
well.
would get all, mucked up and everything. So I wouldn't want them to.
You could put Swedish fish in your chocolate moat.
Absolutely.
Like the little gummy fish that you eat.
Ooh.
Those are
I
so
think you're going
good.
to attract people more than you're going to scare people.
I know.
Don't
That's
I
what
gotta
I'm
change my
saying.
answer.
And on the side for the
Say, I'll risk it for
fondue
some
and-
gummy bears or gummy fish, Swedish
It's
fish.
gonna be tasty.
with
What the hell
chocolate
is
milk.
RM building? Like, is that like the freaking like Hansel and
She's
Gretel? like,
becoming the
house or
Hansel
what?
and Gretel house
Yeah,
over
it's
here.
it's totally the
I'm
Hansel and
starting
Gretel
to
house.
think so. We can see what she's got.
It's gonna
in
be
mind there.
tasty. Yeah, it's gonna be yummy.
Yeah, until you cook the kids. Oh, never mind.
Whoa. No.
Well, I'm a dark
Much too
past.
young. Yes, Rave Girl is next, though. Here. Thank you so much.
Rave girl. For $4.99. Super chat, Rave girl.
Neat.
Rave girl. Beautiful ladies blessing us with their presence. And of course, the dashing Tom.
Oh, you dashing liar.
Looking forward to a fun stream as always.
Well, glad to have you here.
Yes.
Thank you, Rave Girl.
Yes. Then we got Zane Elliott.
Zane Elliott for $5. Got that Jeep, baby. I love it. First, they put that China Simp Cena in Fast and Furious 9. Now Larson, the white hater, in Fast and Furious 10. I am done with this franchise. I was done with the franchise, but I think Fast and Furious 5.
Yeah,
And I
is
was,
that
I
I
was
was
done.
yeah I was done when Paul Walker passed away.
I was
like,
done
"Ah,
after
I'm
the
done."
first
Likewise.
5 minutes of the
Done.
first
Bye.
film.
I was done when I broke up with a guy that drug me to go watch that, and then I never looked.
Which
I
one?
never
5?
the first one, and I never looked back.
I
I'm
never
like,
watched the first. Past the
Wow.
first.
I never watched it.
I mean,
until
don't
the
get me
5th
wrong.
one.
It did make me want a Supra for a while. You know,
Mm.
it did. I did
It did its
think I
job.
would do. I
For
would look
family?
well in a Supra.
We need to let
For
that
family,
down.
Mandy.
For family, yeah,
For
of course,
family.
of course, for family.
For
I
family
saw
in
some
space
I saw some funny memes
against
with that.
dinosaurs.
Yes.
Tom, I said the next one's gonna be like Fast and the Furious traveling in time, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be called the Vin DeLorean.
They
The
actually
Mandalorian.
put some dinosaurs
The
in this bitch. They might
Mandalorian.
get me involved.
That would be
Now they're
fun.
talking.
That'd be fun.
Ah,
Yeah. But thank you for that, Zane Elliott. We appreciate that.
Mm.
Thank
And
you.
Ray Girl has another one, Nina.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Rave Girl, for $1.99. Says the Brie Larson Fast and Furious casting makes 0 sense. I know. It's like nobody likes her. Not even her old fans like her anymore. They all think she's crazy because of the NFT thing.
Well, we have something about why she got cast. And
Well, we'll get
trust
into
me,
that,
it'll
but I
make
will
sense
say
later.
this. For those who didn't watch last Friday, we had the awesome Paul Chato on. And I'll tell you what, he has a great video where he explains a lot of why the woke in Hollywood is the way it is and why people like Brie Larson keep getting cast in things. And that's because they're not making shit for us. They're making shit for them. To them, they like Brie Larson, right? And it's the same kind of stuff I keep saying about J.J. Abrams and Alex Kurtzman and all that business. They don't see them the way we do, right? So now they're, like Ezra, they didn't see him the way we did, like Ezra Miller. They just know they got a fucking problem on their hands now, right? Same thing with, some turd lady. But we're going to get into that discussion here real soon. But thank you again for that, Rave Girl. Yeah, she seems like a very bad move for this franchise. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Doesn't fit.
It's like, why are they so desperate? Like they had Gal Gadot and
Gina Carano makes more sense.
I know. It's
right.
It
like
makes
they're not touching her.
What happened to what's her face and
Michelle Rodriguez?
A couple of them that were in there.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez is still in it.
Wasn't even Gal Gadot in an earlier one or something?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Gal Gadot got her start in Final Fantasy, Fast and the Furious, and now it's like
she was a barrio cop, favelas cop. Favela cop.
There you go. And then just some other guy's question.
Oh.
There you go.
Here's tonight's question. Ding, ding, ding. Who headed the assault on Echo Base? It isn't Vader. Get it without help. $10 with help 5.
What was that dude's name?
The guy that was like, it's a trap. What was that guy's name?
Oh, no. Echo Base.
Echo Base.
Akabar? Is that who you're talking about?
No, it's
Captain Nita?
It's gonna be the Empire.
Oh, no, it wasn't Captain Nita. It was
it was somebody else.
It was the guy who's in the at Walker, and he's
remember
he's clumsy and stupid. He came too close to the system, and now they know we're here. Basically,
General Beers.
Beers. That's right.
Got it.
Lorena got it.
Yay!
Finally, I got one.
He's as clumsy as he is stupid.
Good job. I spaced out. I was like, wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, he's the one who came in too close to the system, so they knew they were on their way. Yep.
Yes, you're right. Good job, Lorena.
Thank you.
Good job.
You can retain your geek card while mine is in the trash.
Yes, and I think we all did pretty good on that one. Sheriff 34 says maybe Will Smith can come to the Amber, hearing, Johnny, who trial and smack them both. Oh, I got a button for that. Should we go with door number 1 or number 2? I think Lorena likes door number 2.
Yes,
door number 2.
Most people have seen door number 1, so we're gonna. And this is poignant because this comes out on video tomorrow, even though I got mine today.
Jada, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right. Richard.
No cry. I'm not crying.
I fucking love that.
I love it. That's great.
The memes will never end. General Beers.
General Beers.
I think I would like General Beers.
Now, at the Empire Bar, get General Beers. Nicholas Horton is next. Who did we leave off on here?
I don't know.
I think it's Dina.
Is it me? Nicholas Horton, thank you so much for the 5. Says Brie Larson and Fast and Furious. Why do I keep wanting to say Final Fantasy? Fast and Furious doesn't make sense unless she's going to be cast as a stiff plank. I think they're going to have a shot of her with her sandals, like pressing like on the gas pedal so that they can show off her big clown feet. And I think that'll be really funny. I'm waiting for that.
I just can't see her jumping in the souped up cars and
it's gonna be a Nissan.
Action. Yeah.
Well, either way,
souped up Nissan.
no matter what they're gonna have her do,
nitrous.
she's gonna have a boring, smug ass look on her face.
You got that right.
The
And it
resting bitch face.
That
or
resting bitch face, no matter
resting
what.
Brie face in this case. Like,
You could smile. You say to me?
did you just tell me to smile?
Oh.
Oh no, I got it wrong.
How
Oh,
dare
no.
you?
Ah,
Give us another
crap.
hint, though.
Then how did he give us?
Uh,
Then you shouldn't have paid us, my friend.
Yeah, we were
Oh
wrong.
my god!
Dang.
You don't. You
Damn it.
shouldn't be. You
No,
shouldn't get
no,
a
I
prize.
think
Save us
no,
five.
I think y'all were right on that, but the one that actually was called clumsy and stupid was
Okay.
Ozzel, not Veers. But I think Veers
Oh,
was the
okay.
one that attacked
Oh,
the
okay.
face. But
Okay,
yeah.
verify that in
Okay.
the
I
chat. Then
think-
just some
Okay.
other guy, because
Oh, he says
But
we
the-
got the right
Right.
answer,
The
Okie
reasoning
dokie.
wrong.
Cool, cool. I just
but the
wanted to make
reasoning was wrong.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Hey, I still got us there, damn it. That's like saying you went the wrong way. I'm like, we still fucking got here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Quit your bitching.
May have been
Scenic
5 hours
route.
late, but we're
That's
here.
If you'd have
Good.
stopped and asked for directions, we'd have been here a half hour ago. It's like, well, we weren't.
We
Now
took
we're
the scenic route. That's great.
here. Then we got
Mandy,
John
it's all
Edgar.
you.
Yes,
Oh,
Mandy.
okay. John Edgar for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. So good to see you. Hail, ladies and Tom. You look fabulous as always. Got some beer, pizza, and toxic film. Best way to finish out Monday. Welcome back, Mandy. Glad Lorena's okay.
Oh, thank
Yay.
you so
Wow.
much.
John,
so
you
much.
sound like you're having a freaking awesome night.
You got
That's
some
right.
general beer there?
Beer and pizza.
General
I'm
beers with pizza?
ordering a pizza and I got some vodka to go with mine. So we're
Woo.
close. We're close. I just don't have any beer.
That's a hell of a combo.
Pizza and vodka's good.
That's a
Wait,
hell
are we
of a
doing
combo.
$50 shots here now too?
I have no idea.
What?
I think we are.
I don't have anything to shoot, but if
I'll
I
take
had some, I
shots.
would. Hell
Take
yeah.
all the shots.
Emerald Sales sends in another 10. Well, thank you so much.
Yes. You're generous. That's, I believe.
Yes, Emerald Sales for a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Emerald Sales. Hey, Mandy, did you know that Waffles is a Lego minifigure mock, my own creation? Waffles gives you a hug.
Oh, dude,
Aw.
that is freaking awesome. That's a Lego minifigure. Dude, hit me up. Oh my gosh.
That's
That
so
is
cute.
freaking awesome.
It's so cool. I love it.
Why, give Waffles a big hug from me. That's so freaking cool, dude.
And
That's
with
cool.
that, I think I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the back. What do you ladies say?
Bye,
I'll
Tom.
miss you.
Well, bye.
What? I'd never seen that.
I haven't seen that
That's
one.
That's
different.
new.
I was waiting for the toxic film
Yeah,
the-
me
you know.
too.
Yeah.
lipstick to
Um,
come up. Ah, well. Ding ding, it's round 2 with the pirate guy versus the Deuce
Aqua
Queen,
Lady.
Narcissistic bitch.
Amber
Mm.
Turd.
Aqua Lady.
Pooper, scooper. Well, wait, she didn't scoop it. She just laid it.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
dumped it and
Pooper layer.
then left it there. Now I admit I did, for some reason, when this first popped off, I didn't hear that much about it until they had the trial over in the UK versus
Mhm.
the Sun, which is, I guess, the second worst rag in the UK. I think the Daily Mail is probably worse.
I think you're right.
Yeah, she wound up suing the Sun, and apparently, unfortunately, well, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Let's just say the way things happened over there, pirate guy lost his case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Also,
was-
yeah,
it was
the
clown court.
mixtees that Tom is dropping in the chat. Everybody, if you want
Yeah.
your
Oh.
Amber or
Get
Amber
one.
Turd t-shirt. Wait, we can say turd, so it's fine.
Mhm.
If you want that, make sure you get yours. There it is.
And I
Get
have
yours.
one of these. It is the most comfortable shirt first. And everywhere you go, people are going to stop you and be like, what the
Mhm.
hell's going on with your shirt? What is that?
When
And it
Mandy
gives
brought
you
it
a
on-
whole. Yeah, it gives you a whole time where you can explain to people about, her shitting on the bed.
Didn't some old lady stop you at a grocery
Some old lady
store?
stopped me. Yeah. And I told her she just looked disgusted as I was explaining to her what
The
had
real
happened.
shirt actually looks better because the picture is much bigger.
It
of the shirt than
is.
it looks
It
in that
is.
video. I just wanted to let everybody know that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
an
yeah, sorry to
amazing
interrupt you, Lorena. You're right though. That the whole like UK trial thing was, I mean, that was crazy. Like to watch it all go down and all the details that started coming out from it. I think the craziest detail that I heard that I hadn't heard until the trial started was that whole thing about her and how she used her friends' sexual, like bad things happening to her, and she stole that story, and then like her friend was like, that was my story and she took that from me. That was crazy. Like I didn't realize how nuts this chick was.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
She shit on somebody's bed. I mean, I've been through some bad breakups. I'm sure you ladies have went through some bad breakups. At any point, did you think, I'm about to shit on this motherfucker's bed? I'll get him.
I mean, I've heard of people like keying people's cars and like, letting the air out of their slashing the tires, throwing clothes out the window.
Yeah, but to shit on somebody's bed and then blame it on the poor dog.
Yeah, didn't she also blame it on the maid? I don't know.
Did she?
I
But she did not blame it on the help.
She did.
No,
she did. Now I remember that. See, that's the one thing about the trial that happened with the son. All of this stuff just started dropping. Just what Nina said about how the Aqua lady basically used a sexual assault survivor story that this lady told her in confidence, and she uses it, for her own gain.
It was her assistant. That's who it was. It was her own assistant that had the assault story and told her, and then she stole it.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa,
flat.
Do something like that.
It's just crazy. And then I guess tapes that also got submitted. Where you could hear just the acrimonious arguments between, the two of them. And I'm just like, this chick is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's there's also crazy stuff that we know of, allegedly how she, tried to cut off his thumb with vodka bottle or something, and threw bottles at him, threw dishes at him. It's been
wait, this crazy bitch is breaking bottles like a bar fight.
No, I guess evidently what happened was she threw a bottle, it shattered, and it ended up cutting off the tip of his finger.
Right, that's what happened.
And then she hit him a couple times. She admitted to hitting him. How many other things was it? There was quite a few. I know we all kind of covered a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot, but just to hear on those tapes, just the acrimony between the two of them. And basically, you had the Aqua lady painted as, just kind of like this, oh, I'm just a victim. But then the tapes tell a completely different story.
Are you talking about that tape where she can be heard saying like she's abusing him, and then he goes I'm gonna tell everyone, and she's like, you go ahead and tell everyone, see who believes you, and shit like that? Yeah, there was some really sketchy stuff that came out.
I'm sorry, did you hear any of those tapes from the first
I haven't, but I was a little surprised to hear her even make a comment going, before this trial, knowing how high profile it is. I was very surprised to even hear her make any comments at all. And she's already speaking to the press, which I was very surprised by. And, that's not a good sign if she feels confident enough to come out and speak to the press, even before the trial has started. But, I'm guessing maybe she's trying to gain sympathizers onto her side. And, she needs as much sympathy as she can get at this point, because
she wants the court of public opinion.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. But I also think it's, probably just a very bad move for her, because, it's really something that she's doing that seems very devious. It was in a devious way. It's not sort of well, I only wish the best for him, and sort of, it's not anything like that at all. She's really, I think that she is terrified as to what's going to happen now, because now everything is out and we know more. We know a lot more now than we did going into the last one, right, Lorena and ladies?
Exactly. And the difference between the one in the UK, I'm not familiar with the UK laws, but it looks like whoever the judge was over there is who made the decision. Here in the US, this is a jury trial that's going on, because they just had jury selection today, and it's being held in Fairfax, Virginia. So for people who are wondering why, I believe why it was filed in Virginia was that initially, the Aqua lady, she wrote this op-ed in the Washington Compost. Who owns the Washington Compost?
That's great. That's great. I love it. I'm going to use that from now on. Is that yours? Because I'm stealing it.
No, I think that's Rush Limbaugh's, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm yoinking that shit. That's great.
Yeah. Washington Compost. Didn't like that. But you do know
people, they're hippies.
But Lex Luthor, aka Jeff Bezos, owns the Washington Compost.
Yeah.
So initially he was part of the suit, but I guess they dismissed him from it. So, and they didn't grant the request to move it to California. So now it's in Fairfax.
So yeah, this is the original op-ed, right?
This is the original op-ed. Now, Ms. Aqua Lady says that she did not mention Johnny Depp by name in this at all. However, Pirate Guy, his point of contention and why he is suing is because of this sentence fragment right here. Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
She's saying, I didn't mention who this was. Johnny Depp is basically saying, oh yeah, we know exactly who you're referring to in this sentence. And I believe this op-ed was written, in 2018.
Yes.
I think that's basically what her whole case is based on. Like the fact that she didn't name him and she was insinuating, but he was saying that she was insinuating of who it is. But she was like, because I didn't name him, then it's not it's not him. So I didn't. Yeah. I think that's basically her whole argument.
Yeah, she's saying I didn't name him, and Depp's team is basically saying, and so many words you did, and because of that, allegedly, that's why, the Pirates franchise dropped him.
Yeah, we actually have a response from Depp's legal team now.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You serious?
What does it say? Is that what it says?
That's just me fucking around. Yeah, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I didn't name him. He only lost his jobs because of me.
Oh my God. I thought you meant they actually put out a statement.
No,
regarding
they're
what he
smart.
said,
They're too smart
today.
for that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay because you never know anymore. Sometimes they're crazy, and then you're like, "Why would you do this?"
I'm gonna stay out of it mostly, but I think Lorena's right. I think that she's scared. I think the only reason she put out this Instagram post, the only reason she's talking to people, and she's pushing this whole narrative. I didn't name him because I think she realizes now that, she did not technically have. For you to make a claim like this is pretty fucking harsh without any kind of actual evidence to back it up.
The thing is,
or a conviction.
The thing is that what happened with the UK case, what Lorena was saying, is that a lot of people started paying attention to it once the UK case hit, and I remember that Twitter kind of switched because at first everybody was like, we love Turd Lady and Turd Lady got abused and, poor turd woman and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, when the case started and the evidence started to roll in, several women and people who were in A, like, you know, influencers, B, people who were in domestic violence circles and things like that started to tweet out things like, we didn't know that this is where this case was going to go. And it does not, she doesn't look good. And we're starting to question whether any of the stuff that she's claimed is true. And people just started to like question everything. And everyone started turning on her, like in the public opinion, in the circles that she was cultivating for years. And it was a really kind of like eye-opening to see that. Like, because it was like Instagram stars coming out and being like, we didn't know this was her MO and like all this stuff. It was kind of crazy. And then they all turned on her, which is good. I mean, they should turn on her. She's fucking crazy. But I don't know.
Mandy and Arun, you've been a little quiet about this so far.
I think Johnny Depp has kind of been taken advantage of before by women. And, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, I don't know the man personally. And being someone who has millions and millions of dollars is the type of person who would attract a person if that's all they cared about was money. But, you know, there is no love in this even post relationship between the two, seems from her side. You know, this person, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the Pirate King is just trying to defend himself. And like anybody would do this. And, you know,
get his career back.
Such a good time for a person to just say, I did not mean him. It's not him. So, you know, I'm sorry that it caused all this trouble, but surely, you know, the implication of it was strong enough. Who else could it be? It had to be that person that was the implication in this. And there's no other real way for it to be interpreted. And the idea that, you know, it's kind of almost laughable to, you know, the Aqua Queen at this point. She's almost laughing at the idea that someone would mistake in this, that it had to surely be an accident. Well, if it wasn't him, then who is? She almost has to name the person now at this point for her to get any credibility. If she could name a person and say, this is who I meant, that would be one thing, but we're not really hearing that. And usually,
or produce a witness or something. Yeah,
right. Like someone who maybe a confidant, or I mean, we've actually gotten the opposite. Some of you have already said that someone said that she took my story and used it, and you know, and that was kind of like a violation. But at least if she could say, you know, this was something from another time or whatever, then we could go fine. You know, she made a mistake or whatever. But we're not even getting that. It's so confusing. And it's so insulting, I think, to other victims out there who, you know, legitimately can name the person. Is she afraid to name the person? Is this what's happening?
Oh, no,
I don't
really
believe that she's in a situation where she's being threatened to not name who might be hurting her, right? I mean,
at least not by the individual. Yeah.
Well, didn't the Sun case also bring out the fact that she was also in a previously abusive relationship?
It brought out a
with
lot
lesbian
of
woman?
shit.
A lot of stuff about this.
And I want to get Mandy's reaction here too. But like, I think Arun brought up two very, very, very good points. Number one, throughout this whole ordeal, and this is probably going to be the first thing that Johnny Depp's lawyers ask her is, if you didn't mean Johnny, then why did you allow the media to continually beat that drum? Why didn't you put out a statement saying that's not what I meant? I meant this previous relationship or what have you? Because she might turn around and try and, I meant this relationship with the one chick where there was actual cops involved and all that business. Now, the other thing I think that Arun pointed out was a very good point was this bitch milked his ass dry. He was one of the richest fucking actors in the world. Dude got over almost $100 million payday for the last Pirates of the Caribbean alone. And he had to fucking basically file bankruptcy because he's fucking broke. I wonder why. Where did he go? Where did the money go? There's no fucking way he spent it all on his own. And he's had a 30-year career. Yeah, so there's those 2 points I think you made, Arun, that are very, very poignant. And I want to hear Mandy's point now. Sorry, I just.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, I mean, my whole thought is, you know, they keep pushing this believe all women. I think, no, you definitely should not. This woman is absolutely full of crap. She's the one that's shitting on the bed. She's the one doing all the crap. And I'm not saying that he's absolutely innocent in all of this, but she is not some poor little laying in fetal position. Help me. Girl, you know, she knew exactly what the hell she was doing when she said that, when she made that. You know, when she
She's
did
not
this little
Natalie
interview.
Imbruglia laying naked and broken on the floor. Exactly.
That's what she's trying to play. And nobody is buying it. Everybody knows who that was about. Everybody knows what she's done. I do think it's going to be interesting watching the case go forward, though, because of how messed up it was in the UK as to what it's going to be. Because I don't think she's going to find the same love within the United States that she did in the UK court system.
No, because Johnny is one of our guys. I mean, you know, pirate guy. I've been a fan of his ever since, you know, he was a victim of Freddy Krueger's.
Right?
Yeah, same here.
My girl.
Look,
if he's not in Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm not freaking interested.
You guys want a fucked up this like full disclosure from Tom? I was such a huge Johnny Depp fan when I was younger. Never missed an episode of 21 Jump Street. Went to see almost every one of his movies in the theaters. I even bought like the Teen Beats and the Tiger Beats that he was in and shit just to have all that shit. Like I wasn't like obsessed, but I was obsessed.
Same.
I saw him in Crybaby and fell in love.
That was fuck yes.
I loved him. Like I remember in Iran, we saw Edward Scissorhands, and I was in love with that movie.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh my God.
If he was in it and the whole Pirates
Nick of
franchise, that was
Time.
like on the top of everything.
From
it's like
Hell, Nick of Time.
From
all that
Hell
shit,
is
yes.
such a good
all
movie.
of that, and he's just
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh God, I
Sleepy
can't believe
Hollow
it.
so
Sleepy
good.
Hollow.
Really
What
good.
was the other one? The barber serial killer guy. Sweeney Todd.
That's one of the ones I didn't really care for, but yeah.
I like Sweeney Todd.
It has
Mad
been.
Hatter, like he's an amazing Mad Hatter.
This is one, and this is an
I love
actuality, and this is to prove it. I actually had a dog, and since it wasn't a boy, I ended up naming it June. But yeah, because of Betty and June. My mom loved that movie too. Speaking of, it was a beagle, much like Mandy's dog.
Oh, it was a beagle.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And her name was Joon, just like it was spelt in Bunny and June. Yep.
But I think to get back to it.
Yes,
though,
I'm sorry. Yes.
that's okay.
The only reason I'm up here is so people don't get covered up. But yeah.
Oh, we so appreciate it. But to get back to it, I think Amber has really miscalculated how much Americans love Johnny Depp and just how ubiquitous, he is. I was initially interested in Fantastic Beasts because of him. Now that he's out of that franchise, I could care less about it.
Yeah, I was initially interested in Fantastic Beasts because of him as well. And then I watched the first movie, and the first movie sucked. And I was like, this movie is boring.
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
it
wasn't great. I'm just like, well,
no.
maybe.
It was definitely not my cup of tea. And then they changed him, and I was like, no, I'm already out. Bye. I already wasn't interested, and now I'm even less interested.
It was like if it was one thing that would have maybe made me interested to give it another try, would have been if they brought Johnny Depp back. But since they didn't, I'm like, forget it. I'm done. But I also think that I honestly think that Amber just thought, no one's going to believe him. Everybody's going to believe me.
She knew. She said that. She said, no one's going to believe you.
I know.
She's like, do it. Go tell people. She dared him. She was like, no one's going to fucking believe you. Everyone's going to believe you.
I find it funny in a good way that when all this information came out with the case over in the UK, she's all surprised, like, oh, what do you mean? You don't believe me.
You mean you don't like me?
You're supposed to like me. You're supposed to not like him. And you're supposed to like me, because even on Twitter, whenever she would post something, people came right at her.
They did. That's what I'm saying. That's when everything switched. Like when those Instagram stars started being like, and those women in like the domestic violence places started being like, hey, like maybe we should not believe all women, and maybe we should really think about what the hell's going on with this, because there seems to be a lot of layers. Like they started to realize that she was kind of like lying. And they were like, okay, maybe we should take a deeper look at this. And once that happened and they put that out to their followership, everybody was like, wait, what? By the way, the headline in this article is freaking hilarious. Like
It's
very
circus
funny.
atmosphere.
It is true on so many levels, and here's why. I'm sorry, were you going to say something? 'Cause
Yes, I
didn't
was
cut
going to
you
say
off.
something. The other thing that I was going to say is that although it's not exactly a straight lie, to not say who it is could be considered a lie by omission, which means that
Oh.
you're not fully disclosing the truth, and because you are not fully disclosing that truth, people are
Mhm.
drawing conclusions about something that isn't true. And so you are the person who has that information, that knowledge.
Good
By
point.
not giving it, it's essentially you're omitting that information, and therefore it's perpetuating a lie about someone or something. Now,
And that's what Tom was saying, that because she's doing this, exactly what you said, because she could have come out and clarified who she meant, but she didn't do that. So
yes. And then the other thing I was going to say about the United Kingdom is fairly recently, although I'm not quite sure whether this is on the books, but from what I understand, they're considering for individuals who were found, let's say, who are either cleared or not cleared of certain, let's say, charges.
Mhm.
They're considering having the ability to try a person for a crime again if later on they're found to be guilty. In other words, let's say she finally admits to whatever the truth may be. I don't know what the truth is. None of us know what the truth is here. But what we do know is that she hasn't been disclosing it, and it has been causing problems. And because of this, it has certainly painted her in a very bad light. But let's say
Mhm.
hypothetically in the future, she says, yeah, I did this just to get back at him. Let's say that was the truth and that this was the situation. In some cases over there, they're considering bringing people back to court upon the moment that they've been found to actually be guilty, even though they've been exonerated for something. And so I wouldn't be surprised, especially when it comes to defamation cases, that this might be something they will even consider in the United States, because the amount of time and energy that's wasted just in the court system alone on this one court case. Meanwhile, you have people who are locked up behind bars who haven't even really been charged with anything in some cases, officially or indicted or whatever you want to call it. I keep hitting my computer.
Yeah, that's what just popped into my head. Double jeopardy is illegal. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't try them twice. So we're talking about the UK. We're not talking about the
yeah,
US.
exactly. But what they're suggesting is that if somebody is actually found guilty after the fact, they're
Mhm.
considering putting something into place where they can now pull back and say, okay, something, we found this evidence, and what happened wasn't the truth. What you said was a lie. And I think it would be perfect for, at least I think in a defamation case, because a lot of times in defamation cases, there is a lot of stuff that's omitted. And you end up going into court with sort of like half of the story. You don't know the entire situation.
Right, because that would be civil, not criminal. Double jeopardy, that's
Yes.
criminal. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I get you. I get you. Now, but talking about speaking of circus, one, the judge in this case basically said nobody's allowed to camp overnight.
Oh my
Number
God, I can't
one.
believe people were doing that. That's messed up.
Said you can't camp overnight.
No tents.
No tents, nothing like that. One guy who they
No
were
chairs in
questioning
the
jurors today,
courtroom.
right? No what? No chair, no lawn
No chairs in
chairs.
the
But no joke, right? So they were going through jury
Damn it,
selection
honey, we're going
tonight.
to have to buy some fancy chairs.
They were going through potential jurors today. And one of the potential jurors, he shared this morning that he had texted his wife about the chance that he might be assigned to the trial. And they questioned him about it. And the man read his wife's response. Amber is psychotic. If a man says a woman beat him, they never believe him. This kind of brings up that thing about where, and it's the perception that's kind of like out there. It's like, believe that women are being abused. But if a man admits to that, immediately that's like people cast doubt on that. It's not taken as seriously, which is a shame, because both should be taken seriously.
Yeah, it's one of those things too with men, especially because it's definitely kind of like they don't believe men. Like it's weird because it's like kind of like this I don't know what the word is for it. Like it's like as if it doesn't exist. But I talked about this recently, like shameless plug in my recent video about the Will Smith drama, where I took kind of like the narcissism Red Table Talk did, Jada did about narcissism at her show. I took that and I broke it down where it describes what a narcissist is. And she talked about it with this psychiatrist named Dr. Ramani, and she's like literally like breaking down what the traits are of a narcissist. And if you go watch that table talk, or if you go watch my video, you'll see how much of those traits run with people like Amber Heard, and how much of that kind of thing goes on, and how stigmatized, that's the word I was looking for, is men are really stigmatized when it comes to domestic abuse and domestic violence, because a lot of people don't think that women are capable of that. And more often than not, they are, and they're really crazy. They're crazy at it, and they make these men's lives miserable. So, and people don't believe them because they're like, well, you're a man, like, grow a pair, and who cares?
That's just it. That's the fallacy, right? First of all, this whole mentality that a guy can't be abused comes from an era when men used to be able to actually be the man, right? Like in that quote unquote respect of like, the whole like, you used to be able to like slap your wife and nobody could say shit.
But they had all the power. They had all the power. They could own land. We could not. They could. So yeah, they actually held all the power in a relationship. That ain't how it is no more.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Like there was that, and there was, the whole being able to take charge thing that I was bringing up on top of, right? Like, most people are like, well, a man would just leave. Not necessarily anymore. It used to maybe be that way, but now men aren't the way they used to be. We've raised a whole 2 or 3 generations differently from that. And now there's henpicked men, that just don't know how to say anything. And not only that, we have no faculties to defend ourselves, because unlike in most cases, like if a woman's beating us, if we turn around and hit them, we're automatically the ones who are the abuser, right? Like that's the fucking problem. You can't defend yourself. You can't do anything. The moment somebody says anything, you can't, even if you try to say, well, I didn't do it, then they instantly, well, yeah, of course you're going to say that. Yeah. But it's like, well, what proof does she have? She doesn't have to have proof. Doesn't matter. Right? Like that's the whole mentality we have right now. And it comes from this whole idea of it, the whole idea they're trying to get away from, they claim, but yet they buy into it when it's according to their narrative, right? That all men are toxic and they're the problem. But yet all we heard, and Arden made a good point. We're right. We really don't know what went down, but what we do know is what we've heard in those tapes. And what we heard in those tapes was Amber say specific things like, nobody's going to believe you, Johnny. You can hear her in so many ways mentally abusing the guy.
Yeah, it's classic abuse vocabulary that she uses in that.
And the thing that goes on with the whole, like how men are treated differently when it comes to like, domestic violence relationships and stuff like that. The other side to that is like, for example, in that narcissistic talk that I was talking about, they were saying like there's naming statistics of how many domestic violence cases are usually women that are victims. But the thing is that most people don't even report, like men don't report domestic violence relationships. So you can't, like the statistics are all very skewed because most men don't report that they're being abused by their wives or girlfriends or whatever. They don't talk about it.
There's a stigma, there's a shame about doing that. It's like, you mean to tell me you let some women just like,
well, and that's why, there's that attitude out there, even coming from these people who are supposed to treat men completely different, right? I mean, these are the same people who are out there believing Amber and not the other guy, so there you go. But I just wanted to say that portion of it. But no, you guys are bringing up all the great points, and this is evidently the comment I brought up earlier anyway. So
right. So anyway, after, the guy got this text from his wife, Amber's attorneys asked if he could still be impartial despite what his wife said. And the man said, of course he could. Said his wife tends to exaggerate. And they asked him if he would get up, if his wife would get upset if she sided, with Johnny. And she said she gets mad at me all the time, but his wife would understand. She explained, the case.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe that they've already picked the jury. Like, because usually this kind of stuff goes like for a couple days at least, but they did it in like one day. They're like, oh, we're getting this show on the road. Let's go.
This sounds like a no nonsense judge, which is like, we do not have time to screw around. You need to pick a jury.
Is the judge named by any chance? I don't know.
The judge is named Virginia Judge Penny Karate.
Okay.
Yes.
So it sounds like a female judge. That's interesting. Penny Karate. I'm gonna look her up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wonder what Raketa Law would say about her background and her cases. The judges.
Yeah.
So they had jury selection today. Trial's supposed to start tomorrow. But the interesting thing is, in advance of this, Ms. Amber put out something on her Instagram.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And let's go over how interesting of a post this is. She says, I'm going to go offline for the next several weeks. As you may know, I'll be in Virginia, where I'll face my ex-husband, Johnny, in court. Johnny is suing me for an op-ed I wrote in the Washington Post in which I recounted my experience of violence and domestic abuse. I never named him. Rather, I wrote about the price women pay for speaking out against men in power. I continue to pay that price, but hopefully when this case concludes, I can move on, and so can Johnny. I've always maintained a love for Johnny, and it brings me great pain to have to live out the details of our past life together in front of the world. Let's see. And she talks about recognizing all the ongoing support, fortunate to receive throughout these years. And in the coming weeks, I will be leaning on it more than ever. With love, always, A.
Is there another post that she made where she says she still loves Johnny and like wishes him the best? Because I heard she said something like that.
This is the only one. This is the only one that I've seen.
She says something about
I've always maintained a love for Johnny.
There it is. Yeah, I always maintain a love for Johnny.
That's what she says. That's what she says. But I find it interesting, even though she doesn't quote unquote name him in an op-ed. When you say domestic abuse, what do you think that is? Between you and an uncle?
Yeah.
I mean, an irrational person, if you get a call, anytime you watch the show Cops, when they say that's a domestic disturbance, that usually means a married or cohabitating couple in some kind of relationship bond by legalism or affection. That's usually what it is. And usually when the cops roll up, that's usually the issue going on.
Was she still with him when she wrote that op-ed, or were they divorced? Like they had divorced already at that point. I don't remember the date.
They divorce? The op-ed was written in 2018. She's saying, I think it was, 2 years ago?
Because the reason I'm asking is because if it came out like afterwards.
She wrote it in 2018.
Like she could argue if she wasn't with him.
2 years ago, she became a public figure representing domestic abuse. So yeah, Nina, you're right. In 2016, was she still legally married to Johnny Depp? Was she still there with him at that point in time? Were they still living together at that point in time? Exactly.
Yeah. If the timeline matches up with them still being together, then it's like, well, obviously you're talking about him. But if it's not, then she can, play I was talking about it generally. And, I don't know. Could be a previous lesbian partner.
She filed for divorce on May of 2016.
Okay.
So that's when she filed.
She alleged that D had physically abused her. That's what I'm saying. I think she's said it in other places too. That's the other
Mhm.
problem I think she has here.
This is gonna be a hell of a
This is
ride.
gonna be discovery on this case is gonna be something else.
I tell you what, though, I am so excited, and I mean like stoked for the day when they talk about the poop. Like when the maid gets called to the stand and talks about how she had discovered feces on the Pirate King's bed and how she had to dispose of it. I want to hear this. I want to hear this deposition.
What in her mind thought that you would want to just drop a deuce
I'm guessing
on the
like
bed? And I don't think that they're using any cheap sheets either. What are we talking? Like what? 3,000 thread count, probably something
Egyptian
like that.
Egyptian
Yeah,
cotton. These
yeah.
are Egyptian cotton, guaranteed.
The thing is, too, is let's not forget.
Shipped in from Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about like Amber Turd generally, but I know that Johnny has a substance abuse problem. So I'm not
That's
sure.
pretty public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if Amber was also partaking in the
Oh, come on.
substance
Oh,
abuse.
come on, girl. Look, you ain't a preacher married to a crackhead. It's just, it ain't going to work, right? If he's doing it, she's doing it. If she's doing it, it's not like he was having to sneak $20 out of her purse to go buy it. You know, it's not.
I'm just saying, I feel like this is something you would do if you're high as fuck and you're like, you know what? I'm going to just take a deuce right here on this bed because I'm mad at you.
You don't have to be high. If I hear some fraternity stories, right, you can be drunk as heck and do that too.
That's true. Drunk too. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. There was supposedly always alcohol around. Like the monthly alcohol bill was in the 40s of thousands of dollars.
Damn.
I'm sure they entertained a lot.
That's
a
lot.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not going to comment on their substance abuse, but we know that Johnny's more into downers. She's clearly got to be into some more uppers, though. If that's the case, that's all I'm gonna say.
I feel you, Tom, because I feel like that's an upper thing to do, and then be like, "Yo, I'm gonna take a deuce on your bed now."
That takes a lot of forethought. That's
feel
what
like
you're gonna do.
I don't know. I feel like there was bath salts involved. You guys.
Look,
I don't know.
as a guy who's dated lots of
face.
women, that's the kind of thing a crazy bitch does. She keys your car, she slices your fucking truck or car fucking seats, and she shits in your bed. That's what she does. Like,
it's weird, man, because I know this sounds really crazy, but I've known women who've slashed tires and like keyed cars, especially when they find out the dude cheated on them.
I'm not saying I've ever had it happen. I'm just saying, knowing crazy chicks, it could happen.
That's a special kind of crazy to take a dump in somebody's bed.
I mean, yeah.
And I mean, those women that key cars and shit, they think this is nuts. Okay, they're like, what the
key in a car, slashing tires? That's a in and out kind of thing. It's like, boom, you do that and you're out. But
I mean, would you not, if you were this like battered, beaten up person, right? How brave must you be to go and shit on somebody's bed? Like, I'd be afraid that he'd like take my face and like shove my nose in it and hit me with a newspaper and everything else. And that she had no fear of that happening. Where
she probably wanted to do that to the maid. Like, you know, you did it. Let me do that to you.
Do you think she went and like confronted the maid like it was you? You know, I mean, and this poor woman sitting there like, what?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I think she's that crazy.
She probably tried. That maid said, yeah, who else is going to wash your nasty drawers? Who else?
And that's how you know how like taken care of she was. The simple fact that I wouldn't want to clean that shit. Would y'all?
No,
somebody shits in my bed, I'm the one that has to clean that up, right? That's how Johnny, she had that. That's why she did it, because she's okay. She knows she ain't got to clean it up. The help would get it.
No, dude. If I was the help, I would have been like, I'm sorry, you're spending like $40K on like, you know, monthly alcohol bills. You gotta have to get a new bed. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Fuck.
How dare you?
I'm not cleaning
You
this
take a
shit.
with the bed.
Literally.
Just
I'm
take
not
it all
cleaning.
out.
Fucking hell. What is this? Amber Heard releases statement ahead
Yeah,
of
so
defamation trial.
that's what we just went over, you know.
Mm.
She said she's going offline for several weeks. Well, we know why.
She don't want them comments.
Exactly. She didn't want those
their
comments coming after.
Hang on, though. I think it takes a special type of balls to be like, I'm going offline, but I'm leaving this message online to tell you that I'm going offline. Why don't you just go offline and not even write this? Because
I'm sure she
stupid.
was advised
go
not
ahead,
to leave the message. I'm sure she was
Go ahead,
advised not to say anything, but she had to put this out. This was definitely something trying to get people over to her side.
Exactly.
She
The
says
kind
that
of
she still
ads.
has love for Johnny, but she
Yeah.
isn't necessarily saying that she wishes him well, so to speak.
I think what this feeds into is that whole narcissistic personality that Nina was talking about.
That's part of it. Yes, it's the Jack the Ripper letter. She can't not do it.
Yeah.
And I think the other part is right too. I think she's trying to sway the public opinion because now she knows people don't fucking believe her. But if she can put it in people's heads that she didn't mean Johnny, that's her whole setup for her defense.
I think you're right, Tom, because I also let's also really consider what's gone down, let's say in legal proceedings in the past few months and, whatever, like with the really popular trial that was Kyle Rittenhouse and how, people watch that. And she knows this is going to be a televised trial. So she wants people to like her,
It's not going to be as closeted like the UK. When that thing was going on in the Sun, there really wasn't much visibility here unless you were actively reading the trades, reading what was coming out, reading Twitter. Now you're over here and you've got a jury of 12 people and spectators in the courtroom at the same time. I don't know if they're going to issue a gag order or whatever. I have no idea.
I think they will.
There's much more exposure to this going on.
But I mean,
you can't hide.
The Sun trial wasn't televised as far as I know.
No,
I think
it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, this is a whole other level of this is going to be fucking insane.
This is going to be like the freaking OJ trial.
It is. This is going to be like this is the next OJ trial. This is going to go down. People are going to make movies of this shit. Like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be called Amber's Turd.
Who's going to play the Aqua Queen? It's gonna be an actual scene of the turd incident.
Oh my god,
Margot
that's a
Robbie
great
and
question.
Skeet Ulrich. I'm calling it now. Margot Robbie and Skeet Ulrich.
Margot Robbie's great because she's already played that crazy bitch Tanya Harding.
And Skeet Ulrich was always called the young Johnny Depp. So
wait. She played Tanya Harding?
Margot Robbie played Tanya Harding.
Oh my gosh, I have to see that. That's freaking
good. It's so
fucking good.
Is it? I gotta watch it.
And to finish my Skeet Ulrich joke, he looked like the young Johnny Depp, and now he looks like the old Johnny Depp.
Wait, who is this dude that you're talking about?
He was the guy, he played the boyfriend in Scream.
Oh, okay. I know who that is.
Okay.
Wait, isn't he he needs to be a little younger though, right? I don't know.
No, he is younger than Johnny Depp.
At least 20 years, right?
But he looks bad now.
Johnny Depp looks great, even for all the drugs. Like, I feel like Johnny Depp looks fucking great.
They can age him with makeup, get somebody talented. They can do that.
Man. Poor Johnny.
This is going to be interesting to watch. Yeah, this is OJ level type of.
I cannot wait. I'm telling you, that day when the maid comes out and she's got her the poop day is going to be amazing. Like, it's going to be called like the Amber Turd Day.
Give us the straight poop.
Give us the straight poop. Like, give us the straight dope that's coming out of our ass. Like, it's gonna be fucking hilarious, man.
Mandy, you guys got any last thoughts?
I think this is a crazy bitch. I think that's pretty much my whole take on this. I think the turd is absolutely insane, and I feel actually really bad for Johnny Depp. And but again, guys in the chat, let this be a huge lesson to you guys. no matter how hot she is, you don't put your dick in crazy.
That's right.
Never
fucking preach.
Put your dick in crazy.
Hot, crazy matrix. Stay out of the danger zone.
Stay out of the danger zone. That is danger zone. She's beautiful, but she's gonna leave a dirty, nasty shit in your bed. So, you know.
I'll say this too, though. I'll say this about Amber Turd. I actually don't think she's beautiful. I think a lot of it is makeup. Like she's very fucking average. Have you seen her with no makeup on? She's
I don't think I
extremely
have.
average.
I don't think I have either.
Well, let me find a picture because
now I need to
find like a picture of her at the airport.
Yeah,
because that's usually where they catch you.
I want to see one of her squatting on the bed. I want that picture.
That's gonna come out. I'm telling you. That's gonna.
How did they know? I mean, do they not have like? Because a lot of rich people have like camera systems all in their houses. If do they not have any kind of like surveillance in their house?
They have a picture of the deuce that she dropped on the bed.
Yes, but no video of her actually doing it, and that's what we want to see.
Well, yeah, yet.
I want to see the look of shame, that sheepish look on her face as she's squatting over this man's bed.
If they're kinky like that and had the camera in the bed.
She seems like a kind that would take a steamy pile to the chest, don't she?
Oh God.
But
yes.
She does give off that vibe a little bit.
Ugh.
Maybe. I mean, maybe she does. I can't say. To be honest with you, nothing would surprise me with what we've heard so far. You know, and it's unfortunate that she is let us know these details of her life, which frankly I wish I had never heard and wish I could erase from my memory.
Girl, you and me both.
I know, right? Damn.
Honestly, it's just been, you know, such it's been degrading to almost all of us. This has been maybe the most degrading thing we've had to talk about. And, you know, the fact that Johnny Depp even had to be embroiled in this nonsense, you know, no matter what's gone on between the two of them, you know, this is just absolutely ridiculous. And if I were her, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with this either. I would have shut this down a long time ago. I wouldn't let this perpetuate. I don't think I could handle something like this. I think that this isn't natural to be perpetuating this, whatever it is, this lie, this, you know, provocation, whatever you want to call it. It's such an unnatural behavior.
You're projecting your normality onto her. She's a narcissistic, crazy psycho bitch.
In the Hollywood bubble, which makes it worse.
Yeah, every time somebody tells her you're right, it's like that dopamine kicks in. Like, oh,
did you guys see her with no makeup on?
Yeah, I saw. The one on the top right is okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay, picture her.
Yeah, this is all right, but it's still not a 10. I don't know if I would call this a 10.
Oh heck no.
No, because a lot of people are saying she's a 10, and I'm like, she's pretty fucking average, dude. Like when she's not glammed out, like she's just an average.
That
girl.
top one, that's got some makeup going on in that one.
Yeah,
she even has makeup
on. Who played Rey in Star Wars? She kind of reminds me of her a little bit.
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it does kind of look like her in the bottom right there.
Yeah.
There's even worse pictures, but I was actually like, I found like one that was like kind of like, you know, just basic, no makeup.
She's cute. She's got the girls next door.
Yeah.
Look about her without the makeup.
Yeah.
She doesn't, but I mean, I see. Looking at her without the makeup and all glammed up, it is hard to imagine that this sweet looking girl is going to go drop a deuce on somebody's bed in a couple days. You know?
Speaking of a deuce, we got a deuce from Hillis Mallory here.
Oh, shit.
I would say that. Thank you, Hillis Mallory, for the $2 super chat. He says, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello,
How
Hillis.
you doing, Hillis?
Thank you so much for
Hi.
that chat.
Hello. And then we had Primer for 10 says, hail toxic femme. Johnny deserves justice for all the abuse and slander he's been going through. My biggest fear is that Amber will get a slap on the wrist because she allegedly has dirt on powerful people.
I would think she would be the dirt.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, she's got shit on them. Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah,
She
like
got
she's
shit?
the secret. You know, like
Let's
You know
hope
what
the
she's
jury-
got is that she knows who shits on who because she's in those circles.
who's shitting who?
God.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
She's into that whole shitting crowd.
You're up next, my dear.
Yes, Emerald Sales for a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Emerald Sales. Mandy, do you play Lego games? Pancakes is Waffle's girlfriend.
Oh, that's so cute. No, I haven't ever played any, but if you tell me a good one to start off with, I definitely will. I'll play some Lego
I heard the
games.
Star Wars one is
I heard
really
that
good.
one was really
Star
good
Wars
too.
one is fun.
The Luke Skywalker one is, I heard it's fantastic. I've been watching walkthroughs on YouTube, and it really is great. It really is.
Yeah, my husband
Aw.
started playing it, and he was like, he's never played a yet Lego game, and he's like, this game's actually really freaking fun. I was like, what? Like, how are you playing this? I was so shocked.
One of my favorites. Let's see.
That's me, right?
Yep.
Yep. Kiki Hideout for a 20. Is that pesos?
Yeah.
Yes.
20 pesos. Thank you so much, hon. Have you seen Animaniacs 2020 joke on Depp? We actually did discuss that, didn't we? A long time ago when that happened.
Oh, I don't know.
Where
Maybe
Animaniacs did the little joke on that.
I don't
I
remember.
remember it was a little smart.
Yeah, I remember we were
Yeah.
talking about it. Yes.
Yeah, it seems like we
Johnny
actually-
Depp, Johnny 2 telling lies. It was like a poster thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It
All
was
right.
like,
That aged badly. Remember when Animaniacs used to be ahead of the curve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
I remember when they were funny.
I watched like
Yeah.
a whole 5 minutes of that new one, and I'm like, nope.
It's
No.
crap.
I heard it's
Absolute
shit.
crap.
Like
I
Amber's
watched-
shit.
I watched one episode. I said I'm done. T-Neil89, aka dislikes puns for $5. Thank you so very much. If JD is actually guilty of any crimes, then the Lone Ranger is probably at the top of the rap sheet. You are right about that. Oh,
Yes, if anything, that's his only crime to humanity.
I like that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh, bless you for that.
I hate
Somebody
it.
had to, I guess.
It
Yeah.
could have been something good, and
I
then I'm watching
liked
this
it.
thing, and I'm like, this is the most. This movie has no idea what it's trying to be. It is the most tonally unbalanced film I've ever seen in my life. One
I
minute
was
it's a comedy,
entertained.
1 minute it's an action film. Next minute it's
Yeah.
a fucking slasher film where you got people's guts hitting the fucking ground and you can hear it, and it's like, holy crap. And then it's some over the top like superhero movie, and it's like, which are you going to be here? You know, but yeah, that was a fail of epic proportions.
I
thought it was fun.
I had to wipe my brain. I couldn't deal with that.
You know what other movie was really freaking good from JD? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That
was good.
Wait, we can't stop here. This is backcountry.
That was
yeah.
trippy.
And then they did Rango. Is that Rango? Is that what that's called? And it was like they
Ringo
had
or
so many of
Rango?
the
Yeah,
things.
one of
Oh,
those
the
things, yeah.
animated one
With the little
Yeah.
lizard.
Yep.
Was it
Yeah, it was a
Ringo
little-
or was it Rango?
It was
I can't remember.
Rango. There'll be no civil disobedience in my town.
Yeah, and then they did like the Fear and Loathing thing in it, and I was laughing so hard. It was good.
No, I love Fear and Loathing, yeah. Definitely a good one. Then we got 200 Watt Studio.
200-watt studio for two says, "Hey guys, Nina, please do a cat and danger noise." We've talked about this 200-watt studios, so no.
Cat in danger.
Why do I feel like this is something he would get off on or something? I mean, I don't
We've
know.
talked about
Sounds
this.
really wrong.
Move on. That's all I have to say.
No.
I don't even want to know the context. Moving on, as you said, but thank
I'm
you. Just the
intrigued.
same.
And to Neil89, aka Dislikes Puns, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. We so appreciate it. Granted, we don't know what happened, just like we don't know what will happen if I walk off a cliff, but I can make a pretty good guess. Good point. And
Very good point.
if she really cares about this man at all, she should be defending this man. If she really cared about him at this point.
Well, she don't. That's what she's not
doesn't give a
defending because She's the one doing it.
You guys, I
Go
said
on.
she doesn't give a shit, and I meant literally no pun. And
What? No, she technically did give a
Yeah.
shit.
He
I mean,
left-
she
he
gave
left it
one.
there.
This could
Okay.
be a turning
I
point
think
for
that's
her.
the best
She
joke of the
needs to
night.
yes, this could be a turning point for her. She needs to come clean in this
Mm.
trial.
Damn it! Yet
That's all
Arun
I'm
gets
gonna say.
another one in there.
This
She
could be
needs
the
to
turning
come
point for her.
clean.
She
Oh
does.
my god,
She
clean that
really
shit.
does need to.
Clean
She
that
really
shit
does
up.
need to because she's messing it up for both sides at this point, isn't she?
Yeah, she really
Yeah,
is.
Keeps
you're right.
throwing the puns out there.
I know you're trying to be serious, but my god, I'm dying here. Like
I'm not
The-
going to be able to get
I
the
that
shit
out of my
puns.
head now.
Yeah, I gotta do
Hey,
this.
phrasing!
There you go.
There's so many shit
There you
puns.
go.
All the shit's given. And yes, Ed Wood. I totally forgot about Ed Wood.
All this shit's given.
And then Hillis Mallory is next.
Is that me?
That is you.
Okay,
my
Hillis
dear.
Mallory for $2. Okay, I just bought my Amber Turd shirt.
Yeah! Woo!
Twinsies! We can be twinsies now.
Now you can
Go
now you can
Amber
wear it
Turd.
while you watch the trial
Yes.
go down.
Or
Yes.
while you are no, I'm just kidding. You can wear it while you watch.
You know what would be
Official
awesome
trial
is if there's like
clothing.
a camera outside and somebody was actually wearing one of those in the crowd. That'd be fucking sweet.
Oh
I
my
know,
god, that'd be
right?
so amazing.
That would be like
my
Wait, what
life
state is
complete.
this
Where,
again?
yeah, is it in Virginia?
Virginia.
Oh, it started today. Well, jury's today. They start the trial proceedings tomorrow. So if you're in the Fairfax area,
Fairfax,
There you go.
Virginia.
Virginia, yeah.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I'm
How
sure
long-
it's
Get
gonna be a
yours.
goddamn
This
circus.
okay, you guys. This trial is supposed to go on for 6 weeks. So
Mhm.
get
Okay.
your shirt and go. If you're in Virginia, go
Yeah.
to the TV areas and show
Oh.
off your Amber Turd shirt.
You know what? Before I forget, apparently in that Deadline article, some chick got a B&B in Fairfax. She came all the way from Brisbane, Australia for
Oh,
this.
my
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
God.
She's
Crazy.
staying for a month.
That's why it's a
Wow.
circus because people are like literally flying it. Step right up and see the best show that is. It's going
You're
to
not
be
wrong when you
Amber
said this is the
Turd.
new OJ trial.
Mhm.
I agreed with you. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Totally.
gonna be making movies about this. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you, you're right, Tom. Though Margot Robbie, great casting choice.
Yeah, Skeet Ulrich not so much because he doesn't look so much like Johnny anymore. But you know,
No.
I can't
He
wait
did
for
before
that.
when he was.
We
He
can
did,
find a Johnny
totally.
though.
Let's-
Chat, who you think Johnny should be played by? Let the chat decide.
he might still be able to pull it off. But then we got Jin Karaya, if I'm saying that
Jen
right.
Karaya for $5. Thank you so very much. Love that avatar. Don't forget about Johnny Depp in the movie Blow. And
Oh,
Bianca
hell yes.
Vasquez. I forgot about Blow.
Oh, I never forget about
Blow.
Blow.
Oh,
So that
Blow's
was
one of my favorites.
with that actress that
Penelope Ann
Penelope
Cruz.
Cruz.
yes, I love her. They were
She's great.
fantastic in that film together. Oh my
They
god,
were.
they were so good.
Very
Mhm.
sexy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that
Pee Wee
again.
Herman's really good in that too.
Donnie Brasco is amazing too, by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
is.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
Marilyn said, "Hey, what's going on?" Says for $5, if you'll forgive my archaism,
Archaism.
I
Archaism.
can speak. It should
Mhm.
be noted that the absence of pity for men in these circumstances is to their benefit. This is 1 out of 2.
Mhm.
And then you want to get the next one?
Yes, Merlin's id for the continuation and another $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your generous super chats tonight. When the world offers little to no pity, it suddenly makes easier to throw up your middle finger and say F you. Pity is poison and self-pity more so.
Yeah, I agree with that. I hate self-pity.
And then he comes in with $2 more. Thank you so much, Love Bug. And he said, this is a brown stain on her career.
Hey, nice one.
Ow.
Nice one, Marilyn said.
It might be an indelible stain.
Yeah.
Indelible.
It's like a skid mark.
Mhm.
Oh, dear.
I think you did mirror up,
dear.
Hillis Mallory for $5. Thank you so much, my dear. Sorry, I had that skid mark thing in my head. Amber to her followers. I really want to have my own TV show. Waterworks and running makeup. I want that
That's her.
heifer out of Aquaman too.
I know.
I do not want
me
her in there.
too.
I
She
can't.
needs to go.
I feel bad for you guys.
By the way,
Jason
Bashy
Momoa,
Washy
but, mm-mm.
mentioned Nine Gate. That's a
The Ninth
freaking
Gate.
great movie.
The
The Ninth
Ninth
Gate.
Gate
That's
The
a
Ninth Gate, yeah.
And
I
that's the
love
woman
that
Oh, he's
movie.
got
that
great.
he
bunch of
has.
great movies.
I think it's Vanessa Paradis. He has 2 children with her, and they
Yeah.
get along very, very well. And she's
Mhm.
stunningly beautiful.
Well, that's
She's
another
the
thing we
one-
didn't even bring up. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. Sorry.
she's the one that came out in his defense and was like,
Almost
he's
all
a
of his
rich
exes
man.
did.
Winona Ryder
Winona
did,
did.
and they had
Mhm.
nothing but, good things to say.
Yeah.
It's
And
because
and saying that they're
Turd's the problem.
Mhm.
She's the problem. It's not him. It doesn't matter who this girl is with. She's gonna be the victim no matter who it is. Her last relationship, oh, I'm the victim. This one, oh, I'm the victim. And the next one, it'll be the same thing.
Now she's a
found
lesbo
something that,
again.
Yeah.
well, good. Then at least
Wasn't she
this one can
doinking
hit
Elon
back.
Musk for a while? And
That was for like 5 minutes, and then
supposedly
and then
she
he
was
over it.
fucking with your boy up there in your picture there, Lorena, too. That's the other thing that might come out
Oh,
in this
you
trial.
what?
Yeah,
Jason Momoa?
I had heard about that, but knowing how crazy Lisa Bonet is, she probably would have threatened to stump up.
Well, didn't they just get divorced? Like that was supposedly.
Oh no,
They're
they're back together.
I heard
They're
they
back
got back
together.
together.
Okay, well that was
yeah.
okay. Well, I guess evidently part of the whole divorce thing, like that's the thing that one other thing they're worried about that Warner Brothers is worried about getting out in court.
Yeah,
Evidently.
they're back together.
Look,
yeah.
I really do wonder though if this trial goes the Pirate King's way.
Mhm.
I really do wonder if they're going to replace her in Aquaman. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. When's Aquaman supposed to come out? The
Well, they
second one?
pushed it back. I think the last
They
time
did
we
push
heard
it back with the they said it was because of Avatar, but I think they pushed it back because of this. And I think you could be right. And it's not like it couldn't happen. It happened to Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
It's happened to other
Yeah.
actors before where they have filmed an entire movie with an actor and went right back in and completely removed them. And it's
Yeah.
not that hard to do. I mean, it may sound like a big deal, but it's not as hard as you'd think.
But she's not even really that germane to the
Well, and
story.
that's just it. All you have to do is all the stuff that she's in the main shots with, all of her,
Mhm.
cut to stuff. Like a lot of that stuff, it's not like you're going to have to get too many people back for very many days. You just, because all you're shooting is her shit specifically. So, and 9 times out of 10, you can even write around it to where they can probably like remove her from the story and get away from it.
That's what I'm
somehow.
saying.
I would just remove her
Yeah.
from the story
Yeah.
and then cast a new Mira for the next movie.
Yeah.
It's like
It's not like she
Honestly,
made a
Warner, this is their own fucking fault. They should not have fired Johnny Depp, and they should not have kept her. They should have done one or the other. They should have either fired both of them and said, until this is all taken care of, we cannot have either one of you working for us, or just kept
Yeah.
both of them working. Because other way now, they've put them in the position where they are part of this fucking thing. That's the problem.
You're
Pardon
right.
my French, but that's the thing. And that's what Johnny's fighting for right now, is he's
Right.
saying he lost his Fantastic Beast money.
Mhm.
He lost his Pirates payday. All that kind of
But he
business.
did. She
Yeah.
damaged him. She shat on his career.
Yeah.
Took a big giant load. Okay,
Mhm.
sorry. Who's Dark
No,
King?
no. And I think Dark King is next year. And I think you went, Nina, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's,
Thank you, my dear.
Yes, Dark King for a $5 Australian super chat. Thank you so much again, Dark King. At Mervin's Id. Try throwing up your middle finger to the legal system. No amount of machismo will stop the lawyers. This bias has legal consequences. It's a very good point that he's making, because a lot of this entire consequence is through implication alone. Just the implication of it has
Right.
messed up, it's his career and all the other people's careers that are affected by this, the domino effect in the industry down the line. A lot of people are paying the price for this fiasco.
Very much so.
No, that's a great point too. And we're going to see the effect of that this weekend on whatever effect it's going to have on Fantastic Beast. And the early word on that is not good.
That movie is plagued though, man.
Yes.
It's not okay. It already sucks. Like it was
Yep.
already a terrible franchise to begin
Well, that's what I'm
with.
saying. This thing already had an uphill battle to begin with. Yeah.
Exactly, Tom. You know the drill.
The trailer's horrible.
This
freaking
was just
awful.
a final nail in a coffin. And not only that, it made Mads Mikkelsen look like a scab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Totally.
and look like shit.
Exactly.
Totally. Let's see, Mandy. I think this is
Yeah.
you for Adam Wofford.
Yeah, Adam Wofford for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. So you're going to show us men. Woman, that isn't crazy.
I think is he asking like if we're gonna show them women that aren't crazy,
or because
that-
you
is that
know
what you mean?
because it's kind of interesting with that whole women being crazy. It's like
Not
you
all
know
women
the
are
ones
crazy.
that are completely crazy that
No,
you know you
there's-
shouldn't screw with,
Yeah.
and then you have the ones that are temporarily crazy because it's situational.
There's the ones that can get away with murder and the ones that you can tell are murderers, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then
I
there's
mean,
the
I
ones
think
where-
I'm crazy, but I'm
Yeah.
not the take a dump on your bed kind of crazy.
No.
I'm just you know, I just
No.
like Star
Well,
Wars a little too much. and
That's
maybe
pretty
a little
much
bit
true.
of anime.
Depending on the guy, depending on how far a woman is pushed, they can get pushed to almost any point. I won't say that. And that's any woman. But like most normal people that are actually mentally stable,
Yeah.
taking a shit on the bed is the
Yeah,
farthest thing
Yeah.
on the end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's like,
You know,
okay, I
hypothetically-
can't deal with that.
Hypothetically speaking, do any of us believe that you know the Pirate King provoked the Aqua Queen? Or Aqua Lady? Do we believe that this is the case?
I have a hard time because of
Well-
the audio recordings.
Yeah, I can't.
Because he just sounds like such a beaten down, like, and even when he does try to defend himself, she's really quick to jump down his throat, right? So
She was very domineering, and not to say that couldn't have been the situation where
going with what Mandy was saying about
Yes,
how, like,
this
are
is
you really
like-
going to talk to a guy like that or do those kind of things if he really is abusive? Like, that's a good question to be asked. Right?
No, you totally wouldn't.
No, she
No.
egged him on. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's toxic as fuck.
And I'm not
She
trying to
does
say
it
that
and
if
then
he
lays
did,
down
I'm
in
not trying to
fetal
victim
position.
blame or anything like that. But what I am saying is that just that point is you're not going to go out there and make a fool out of yourself in front of other people or even in a private recording between the two of them. That's the part that bothers me the most because she's talking that way when they're supposedly having a private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And if
See,
that's
the
the
thing-
case, yeah, sorry.
No,
The
just
thing
for
is that there's no question for me that they were in a toxic relationship and both of them are responsible for their own actions, for being in that relationship. So the thing is that while I understand and I agree that she's a narcissist and everything like that, he has his own responsibility. And I'm sure there's more than a couple of times where he triggered her and then she, you know, went off on her psychoness or whatever. Because that's what happens in a toxic relationship. You just constantly trigger each other. And then, you know, if one person doesn't start it, the other person starts it. And the other person doesn't start it, the other person starts it. And one person always finishes it. So it's just like in this case, I think it's more like towards Amber. I think Amber is crazier in this situation. And I think he's just.
And I agree with you there, Nina, because if you listen to the tapes, it sounds like he's constantly retreating. She even gives him shit for it.
Yes.
At one point, like literally picking on him like a bully for locking himself in the bathroom or whatever to get away from her. And it's like,
I believe she said, you know, why don't you? It's paraphrasing. Why don't you be a man?
Yes.
I mean, she went.
I remember that.
Went there. She just keeps.
Yeah, and
coming
she was like, "Oh, I only just slapped." Again, paraphrasing because I don't remember the whole thing, but she was like, "I only just slapped you. When you be a man, I didn't even punch you hard. I didn't even hit you hard, and just, something like that." And she even admits that she hit him, but she's like, "Why don't you just take it? Because you're a man. Like, who cares?" It's disgusting. It's disgusting behavior. And honestly, like it might even be triggering to some of the audience. Like if you've been in an emotionally abusive relationship and physically abusive relationship, it could be kind of triggering to you to even watch this trial, even to listen to any of this, because it can be really damaging to a person. So I'm not trying to take away anything from her, but just generally speaking, like look into codependent narcissistic relationships. This is exactly what was going on in this household. And that's why they tell you to get out of toxic relationships whenever you find out you're in one. Like, get out and don't look back.
But just to also add, that's also on a case-by-case basis.
Well, yeah, and to be clear, this is a situation where if you are somebody out there listening and you feel like you're in an abusive situation, whether you're a man or a woman, talk to somebody, get some help, go to authorities. That's the best course of action.
There are resources out there to help you. And if there's one that won't help you, go to the next one that will.
Yeah.
And especially tell a family member or a friend that you trust.
Definitely.
That
Don't
way you have
isolate yourself.
exactly. Don't isolate yourself. All that kind of business. I mean, and that way you can start to get that path of getting away from it.
Exactly.
And always, always, especially if it's domestic violence, always file a police report, no matter what it is, no matter what the instance is. If you call the cops, make sure you file a police report.
Don't put your dick in crazy, y'all.
That too.
Don't put your dick in crazy. Save yourself a lot of
at least yeah, pretty much. Merlin's in for $2. Thank you so much for that, Deuce, my dear. The most venomous reptiles are the brightest color.
That's true.
It's true.
Discernment, folks.
And they're usually really small, so you can't see them. Can't see them coming.
Thank you so much for that.
I'm suspecting.
Yes. So the next we have is a Mexican Iron Man. So I believe, Nina, I believe that is you.
Mexican Iron Man. Mike, you want to fight, Mike? Let's go.
Sorry, he's got a button.
He does.
And you know what else he's got? He's got a rap song. He's a Mexican. He's not a Mexican. Look out. Here he comes with another big rant. Even though Paulie stole it.
He's not a Mexican.
He is not.
Oh my God.
Mexican Iron Man is in the house.
Mexican Iron Man never wants to fight, and that's fine. I love you, Mike. Lesson. He says for $20, by the way, so generous. Lesson. Mexican Iron Man should not put his thing-a-ling and crazy. What? Where was this advice for me for the last 20 years? This is like discovering a long forgotten ancient alien knowledge. Hashtag forbidden Mexican knowledge. LOL.
Don't even get me started, friend.
Your mama didn't tell you?
No, Mike believes he can change him, though. He's got. Mike feels like he's got the magic.
That is the
stick,
issue. Mike's got a soft soul, and he does want to help everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
So he is very easily manipulated, probably by the ladies. So he's just got to watch out for it. He knows. We all keep telling him, got to be careful, bro.
Careful with the crazy.
He likes the ladies a little too much. When it comes to the ladies, he's definitely a Mexican. He's like, I'm a Mexican and win.
Yeah.
Don't stick your dick in crazy, Mike.
No matter how good it looks.
I know those Mexican chicks can be really hot. Too,
I would be Mikey's wingman any night. He knows. I'm sure he could get the ladies.
I wonder what Mike thinks about the whole Ezra Miller thing. I've had so many conversations with him about Ezra Miller. That love you, Mike.
Want to fight?
Want to fight?
I can't stand it.
I got a button for that. Somewheres. Oh, I deleted it. No, I didn't.
Oh, did you want to fight? Is that the deal?
You want to fight?
You want to fight?
I love that he's so unstable that everywhere he goes, he leaves a trail of like bodies.
Oh my God. Speaking of Warner Brothers having problems, holy shit.
Right?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's.
These are only the ones that we know about, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
There's probably a ton that aren't on video. Like somebody like hold their hand out, like the guy at the hotel, and he like slaps him. Do that, he's
Like,
nuts.
They're hiring those jams, aren't they? Like, where are you finding these people?
They're just
my
nuts.
God.
Let's see. We got the
What
next.
is it with like effeminate men thinking they can just put their hands on anybody, though? Seriously.
I don't know, but they're gonna run up against the wrong person.
Yeah, it's because they think
And
they're
learn
like
real quick.
non-threatening because they're, because they're like effeminate and they're not threatening, so that they can do whatever the fuck they want.
No, they think the fucking real world is the internet. They
Yeah.
are literally walking through their natural life,
Shit.
acting like they are on the internet all day.
Juicy
Nobody's gonna
Smollett
take
did
me
it to
back.
himself, for fuck's sake.
Right?
Mhm.
Paid two people.
I'll see myself out the door here.
I mean, but seriously though, like, I mean, this dude, Ezra Miller, he dresses like this voluntarily. Like, I feel like if you dressed it like this voluntarily, stop. Like, no.
What the fuck am I looking
He
at?
thinks he's like a living art thing or something. I don't know. His cryptic, he said some really fucked up cryptic shit the night before he got busted. Like, I'll be honest, like, in all seriousness, this kid needs some help.
This
He
is
needs
Ezra Miller's
mental help.
expressing himself artistically.
In this case, yes. But
Professional
as far as the
mental
other
help.
stuff, no. He needs some fucking help.
He does.
He has gone off the deep end. We found out that he's been in trouble with the cops like no less than 10 times in the last like month over in Hawaii, besides the time that he got arrested. And you know, his other situation with that one girl that he choked just kind of went away magically.
Mhm.
I don't think this
I
one's
don't
going to
understand.
He does. I'm sorry, Tom. He does look like one of the warrior characters there, doesn't he, Tom?
kind of.
Kind of, I think so.
No, and I get it. Like, he's like this performance artist kind of guy. That's fine. But like, he's clearly headed down this mental breakdown path between
Yeah.
some of the
Not
shit
good.
he said. And just the way I mean, when you break into somebody's hotel room and threaten to bury them,
Mm-hmm.
The dude
That's over the
literally
line.
like home invaded people on a
that's
freaking
well, it
Yes,
was
but he
hotel
did in
room, but
Hawaii.
yeah,
He went
and
to somebody's house.
yeah, it was I think it was even
it
crazier
was
than
actually
that
their
'cause
hotel room, I guess.
yeah, it
but
was
Was it
well, it wasn't a
hotel?
hotel room, it was a
thought it
freaking
was
what's
their
it called? Like
house.
the cheap ones.
What?
Where
The
people
no-tell motel?
No-tell motel?
No, like it's the ones
hostel?
at the back hostel. It was at a hostel. And they like
Oh.
and he was staying at the hostel too. And people were like, how is this guy staying in a hostel?
Why
Is
is he
he
staying
not
at the
like
hostel?
super rich?
You're not that broke.
That's
Maybe
why it's all
$10
really
a night at a
sus.
he
hostel.
could have been slumming it.
That's-
Who
that's
knows?
Yeah, it's all really weird. It's like this dude's a millionaire and he's going around staying in like
Like a
hostels. And it's like, hey,
hostel.
what is he looking for in hostels? Because that's kind of
Yeah.
A
like
fight. He's looking for a fight.
he's
obviously.
looking
That's
for
what he
Wanna
does.
fight?
Well, he probably
Oh my
followed these individuals back, is what he did. Because he probably didn't get
Mm.
arrested till after this incident situation. Like, he probably was booted from the bars. He watched them leave. Because that's the thing. It
Mm.
sounds like all the incidents he's been involved in have mostly been ejections from bars and restaurants.
yeah, a lot of bar fights. Apparently,
Yeah.
like he starts bar fights.
And again, I don't want to as much as we're making light of the
Mhm.
situation, much like with Amber, I just want it to be said. Yes, clearly the kid needs some fucking help.
He's a pod person. He needs to go back to his planet. He needs to take them home.
That could very well be. He may
I
be.
mean,
Oh, we didn't get that one, did we?
Yeah, and we
No.
didn't get this one yet. This one's you, Pajori.
Yes, Pajori.
We didn't get the venomous one. Okay.
Yeah, we got the venomous.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Pajori for a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Pajori. We so do appreciate it. Didn't the UK judge have questionable ties to the Sun? Off topic, new internet game, 6% of separation, Riketta edition. He seems to get around.
I don't remember about the UK judge and the Sun. Do you guys remember that?
There was-
I
remember
don't.
something. But
It
I don't
wasn't
remember
with the.
quite.
I don't know if it was the Sun so much as it was to her specifically. I thought.
No, I heard he was connected to the Sun.
Oh, it
I
might have
remember
been the Sun,
something
but-
like that, and like
had
it
something
came
to do
out
with
way
a book
after
deal.
though.
That's all I know is it had something to do with a book deal.
Yeah, something. I forget. I don't remember.
So yeah, there was some questionable.
But there was some funny business.
ties, yes.
Yeah.
My suggestion is go back and check out Tug's reporting on it. If not, but yeah,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
he's
Yeah,
been covering it quite a bit. In fact, I tried to get him for tonight's show, but he was busy. So
Oh man,
he hasn't answered me back yet. But maybe next time. Maybe next week.
Next
When there's
time.
more that actually happened. Because like today, all they did was the jury selection. So
6
It's
weeks,
gonna
dude.
get juicy, guys.
6 weeks. This is
that'd
gonna
be
be
awesome.
crazy.
We could talk him into coming in and just give us an update every Monday.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be
He'd be like,
amazing.
hey there, here's your Amber and Johnny update. Like,
God,
I
love
can't do his
Tug's
voice
voice.
justice. Exactly. I can't do it justice.
He is that great Southern.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Love
Hey
it.
there.
Hey
I love
there.
that.
Love it. Let's see. What do we have next? Mandy with 200
Yeah.
video.
Hey there, 200 Watt Studio. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Amber Turd will lose on prima facie case.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It sounds like a Latin term for some sort of Latin law term, doesn't it?
I think it's prima facie, something like that.
Something like that. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, it's nuts.
God damn it, Tuna. What's your
Oh, now I'm gonna look that up. Let's see. What do we have next? We have Joker Voice for $5. Thank you so much, my dear. Monday night. Hello, ladies. Thoughts on the bloodbath at WB and how it could relate to Disney course of action. Hashtag keep talking. Oh, it's a bloodbath over there, isn't it? And Sarnoff got the freaking boot cleaned out. Most of the WB old guards. It looks like he's got his own lieutenants in there from Discovery.
That's why it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with again this case, like the result, because Warner Bros. Already cleaning house, and then the whole thing with Ezra Miller, like they're already cleaning house, so I can't I don't think there would be no consequences for these two people.
Now something is definitely up.
But with regards to like the Disney thing, I feel like Disney is also effed, because right now, like I've noticed for the past, I think 3 or 4 days has been, I've seen boycott Disney trending. It's really weird because Disney has like the crowd that's like the pro LGBTQ people. They don't like them because they still haven't taken Bob's apology at his word, and they don't like it. They think he's full of shit, and they nothing's ever good enough. So they already don't like Disney, and they're like, we need more gay. So boycott Disney until we have more gay. And then you have the other side of the crowd that are like, Disney are groomers, and like, F Disney, don't go to the parks, and don't don't fund them. So everybody right now hates Disney, and I'm kind of here for it because I freaking can't stand Disney.
I think it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. The thing is, like WB, what's going on with Zaslav and Discovery, they have much more direction. Disney's having to deal with the dumpster fire going on right now because, Chapek, he's not really leading. He's just basically, taking a knee, and you have more and more people who are just like, you know what, I think I'm pretty much done.
Well, we'll have to see what happens because, we've had the protests now after the fact that dwarfed their little protest.
Yes.
Its stock value, I forget how much dropped, but it dropped by a good chunk. People are like selling their stock. You have people who are not going to the parks anymore. They're canceling their trip, not necessarily because of the LGBTQ thing, but mostly because Disney's screwing so many people on the prices. They're like, screw it.
It's so expensive. No one can afford this. This is so mean of a place that's supposed to be a beautiful place to go to with your family. You cannot afford to bring a family anymore. It's so expensive. You can't go there and buy your kid all this fun stuff.
And unnecessarily expensive.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how Chapek reacts as well, because I heard that not only did they reportedly lose 350,000 subscribers, as we heard from some places, I heard it was more like 500,000 subscribers.
Wow, really? That many? Holy
I believe it. I believe it.
Because the Gina Carano situation, they supposedly lost like somewhere between 25 and 35,000, something like that. According to some of the stuff I heard from people on the inside, they're talking more like bigger numbers than that. I know a lot of people are acting like Chapek took the knee and he's all defeated, and I'm just sitting here going, okay, we'll see how he reacts to this, because now he has something and go, look, I did exactly what you fuckers wanted me to do, and look what happened.
Well, I mean, I think he took the knee. Dude, did you see that video? Like, my God, he was on his knees.
But he looked like a fucking hostage.
He did. That was the struggle session. You were going to go in there and you were going to capitulate. So the earnings call next month, that's going to be interesting to listen to.
I wouldn't count him out yet. I think Andre and a few other people have a few points. Like, he lost that battle, but the war is just fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Because now he's got, shots fired on both sides. You've got a situation here where this is blowing up in everybody's face because all the fuckers that went after him are just proving that they didn't really give a shit about this bill so much as they just
No.
want him out.
And DeSantis is pretty much nice park you got there. Be ashamed if something happened to those perks you get already.
And let me tell you right now, he may be, bending the knee to them, but if he loses all those incentives and all that other shit, you know what he's going to say to all those fuckers who don't want to fucking agree to anything?
Well, bye.
I don't know, man.
They can't
That
afford
video
to
looked
give that
really
up.
bad. I
Oh,
was
it
like,
did.
get
It
off
did.
your knees, Bob. That was
But
pretty fucking
here's
bad.
the thing that happened too. You got to look at it this way too, at least from my perspective. They tried to play him as a political pawn.
I know.
And then they got played, and that's what's pissing them off right now. Because not only did Florida pass that fucking bill, they made him look bad in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing's ever good enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, even when he did that, nothing was good enough. Like, even before that, he was like, he came out with his first apology, wasn't good enough. Then he came out with this, it's still not good enough. And now you're starting to, see articles out there about, like, what you posted on Twitter, Lorena. I don't even know if we can talk about that, but it's like that kind of stuff about Disney helping the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Paying
for a certain type of
thing.
This is the thing that I think Chapek is going to either wake up to, or he already knows. And this is why I think this whole thing was strategic and that shit was all leaked out for a reason, is because, yes, he's trying to either prove, or what his point is going to be after this to these people is when he drags them into room, is Twitter is not a real fucking place. I don't want to fucking hear about it anymore because y'all fuckers acted like it was the end of the world. And then all of a sudden when this shit happened, we had everybody and their mother outside every one of these parks and our fucking studios and shit protesting us. And they were peaceful protests, not mostly peaceful, but peaceful protests. And they look organized as fuck compared to y'all's little walk around the goddamn building.
Like you're going to lunch.
So I'm going to tell you, you guys better fucking change or shit's about to hit the fan, because he's done nothing. And this is what pisses them off more than anything, is since he's come into control, he's taken control away from these people. That's what pisses them off, is they don't have the ability to keep spending money like drunken sailors on shit that's not making money anymore. He put in control the people that are in charge of distribution and the merchandising now. So now these people in the creative side of things have to answer to them through Chapek. So then Chapek will go, okay, you want to do this? Well, how is the sales on this? And how did the last movie do? Well, what can we figure will the next movie make? Well, that doesn't sound like it's going to work out for us. Sorry, your little fucking whatever project is just not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what pisses them off.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
But yes, moving on with Disney, Primer here has a fun fact about Disney.
Yeah, it's you, Nina.
Oh, is it me? Okay, Primer for $2. Thanks. Says, fun fact, director of Rango also directed Lone Ranger. Interesting. I like both movies.
Oh, I liked Rango a lot better than
I like Rango a lot more too. I just didn't
enjoyable.
hate Lone Ranger. Like, a lot of people like hated it, and I was like, it was all right.
I think a lot of people hated it more so, Lorena, because it had so much potential.
Yeah.
Right? See, that's where I think a lot of dislike comes from, stuff like that. It's not that they hate the movie for what it was so much as it could have been something much better.
See, I wonder now, if you go back and watch Lone Ranger now after all the crap that we've gotten recently, if it actually is going to be a decent movie.
You might be right, but I just don't know if I could get around myself personally the tonal shifts in the film, because it does feel like 5 different movies crammed into one to me.
I feel you.
And you don't get to see the Lone Ranger till the last 10 minutes of the fucking movie. I hate that shit.
That was stupid.
I mean, I'll admit, like, Johnny Depp's the best part of the movie any way you cut it. So
yeah, I love Johnny. This is great.
Of course, nowadays his whole performance is problematic. So yeah. Did we get Waltmans here yet?
Not yet.
No.
Turn.
Yes, the Waltman 4 for a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, the Waltman 4. Wow, that is so generous. Thank you, Nina. The issue is that we're no strangers to love. Mandy knew the rules, and so did Lorena. A full commitment is what is thinking of, and you wouldn't get it from any other Midnight's Edge guy.
I love being a Rickrolled in a super chat.
Never go
Let you down. Love being rickrolled in a super
I
chat.
wanna run around and desert you. Never gonna give, never gonna give.
Did you see that? Did you see that? The thing somebody did for the April Fools, that city, I think it was in Texas, where they had
I
the
think I heard about
the
this.
cute thing in the sky, and then they like could scan it, and it would take them to the song.
Oh my god!
I didn't know
They had a
That's
bunch of
funny.
drones make the little cute, like the
The
cute
QR
code.
code?
Yeah, the QR code.
That's
It was
awesome.
cool.
Funny.
I'll find the video again.
Speaking of QR codes, for those who actually give a shit, talking about Disney and stuff like that, evidently in Moon Knight, when Mark is talking to the kid, or not Mark, but Steve, whichever fucking person he is at that point, is talking to the kid in the museum.
Mhm.
Behind him, there's one of those little UPC, or not UP, what do you call them? You just
QR
talk
codes.
QR codes.
codes behind him
Yeah.
with a reflection in the glass. Evidently, if you scan that QR code, you get a free copy of the first digital copy of Moon Knight comic. And if you scan the reflection, you get or you get a copy of a Dracula Marvel comic or some shit.
I'm not surprised.
I haven't
because they had-
tested this yet, but yeah.
That's cool.
I'm not surprised because they had a lot of scenes, guys, where it would be you'd be looking at a pond of water or a fountain of water, and the point of view would be as if you were underneath the water looking out.
Well, the whole thing plays with mirrors throughout the whole show. Yeah.
Can I just say that I love the way that says water? Water.
It's because she's from the upper
It's
East.
great. I love the accent. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I found that thing. Here, let me share it real quick while we're on the topic. Here. I'll mute it though so we don't get hit.
Oh, this is the never gonna give, never
Yeah.
gonna give.
That's a drone?
Yeah. Like the thingy.
And then actually roll this with the actual video.
Rolled.
Fuck it. Nina just Wick roll us right here on the show.
It goes right into it because
Okay, I
this is like
gotcha.
in Dallas and they're like
It's like,
filming
okay,
it.
I'm scanning it, and then okay, I got you.
That's
Yeah.
too funny.
That is
Never gonna give.
hilarious.
That's funny.
That is awesome.
Oh my goch. Let's see.
Where are we at
I think it's Hartman's turn, I think.
Oh, okay. Tennille89, aka Dislikes Puns, for another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Tennille89, aka Dislikes Puns. We so appreciate it. Jesse Smollett could play the role of Amber or the turd in the biopic.
You mean Juicy?
Biopic.
Yeah,
Juicy
Juicy
Smollett.
Juicy can play the turd itself. Holy shit.
Damn.
That's hardcore,
Oh,
Tennille.
Wow.
Whew.
I love that, Tennille. That's a great idea.
That's rough.
Perfect.
That's rough.
Well, either him or Jada Pinkett Smith. I mean, it'll work either way.
This one is pure genius.
Yes, 200-watt studio for $2. Thank you so much. Aquaman 2 heard to be replaced by Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller.
I like how he called him Extra Miller because
Extra.
he's so extra.
200-watt studio, you.
Oh, it's 200.
I think it would improve it though, right?
He could do
point-
it. He could put on makeup. He looks good at with makeup or without. So yeah, you could.
I don't know.
definitely could pull it
I
off.
just can't stand Ezra Miller. So.
I mean, I don't like him either, but
I can't.
But
I
I
can't.
dislike her more because of what she's actually doing to other
Yeah,
victims.
it's like
hers is more. He's fucking crazy, but his is just like he's fucking crazy, right? Hers is like it's like a maniacal.
She's
crazy.
insidious.
Yes,
Has-
yes.
Has Ezra come to terms with his deficiencies? So to
I don't know personally if he has, but he probably will have to legally sooner than later.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to have to conform to some kind of treatment.
I can very confidently answer that. No, I
Honestly,
don't. He has
I'm afraid of-
major issues.
I'm afraid that he's going to kill himself. That's what I'm afraid of. I know that sounds a little out there, but his behavior has been so erratic and unpredictable that I
Well,
think surprised if he ran off a cliff or something.
I think he loves himself too much to do that. personally.
If anything, with this last incident, like I said, he may legally get forced into some type of help. So that may be one of the best things to ever happen to him. Because if he does have that type of thing in his future, I think that that's the best thing that could happen, is some type of intervention now rather than later, where they keep allowing him to get away with these little things. Like maybe even this whole thing is like one of those things that people do when they're crying out for help anyway, right? So I mean, I'm sure it's one of those things that hopefully will be for him a situation where he finally does get the help he needs. But yeah, I hope you're wrong that it comes to that point. But I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, we have Dara Muth for $2. Thank you so very much for that. Love that name.
Yeah,
Kevin
Dara Muth.
Spacey. Why do I think of Derelict from Zoolander when I hear that Dara Muth? I love it though. Let's see. Kevin Spacey got replaced for Chris Plummer.
Yeah, I brought that up. Yeah.
I prefer Chris.
He might have emailed. I don't know if you. Yeah, I said that earlier. I don't know if you might have said that before I did, but yeah, she can be replaced easily.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Hillis Mallory with another one.
Hillis Mallory for 2 says Ezra isn't a group of people. Call him a he, man. Oh man.
They prefer to be a they them, I guess. But
yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah,
they said.
Wait, who said that?
Ezra.
Ezra. He's
Yeah, but
non-binary,
I'm
right?
a they them.
Yeah.
Who's the multiple people saying it though?
He is. It's all
Him
the
and his
people inside
publicist
him.
and all the people inside of him.
Yeah,
This
the
group
group
of
of people
friends.
that live in his brain. That's
Lord
We will
knows.
now be known as they.
No, ain't nobody gonna call
Maybe
him
that.
because fuck
Wait,
off
in
with
his
that.
case, maybe it's not just a bio thing. Maybe it's serious. Like
Now he may have voices in his
like
head.
We Are Legion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa, yeah.
He's like, I'm fucking Damien and We Are Legion and shit. Like, oh fuck.
I can see it. I can see it.
I am neither male nor female.
And man, we laugh, but
I
this
am
shit,
the
this is the
ultimate
shit that's
serpent.
actually going on, probably. All right.
Like I said, after living in LA, there's just
Of course you would
I've
go to
seen too
LA.
much crap.
Yeah, you're like, I've seen it all.
Seen it, heard it, and nothing surprises me.
I mean, I thought I'd heard it all until I
hide, or where
heard
do I-
that Amber Turd took a turd on fucking Johnny, Johnny's bed. Like, it's
And
just like, no.
And it doesn't surprise me because I've heard of kinkier-ish going down.
You know, I would say these two got to get together, but maybe that might be something like the Keymaster.
Yeah, the gatekeeper.
Oh,
with
God,
You
no.
know, I think that would be a bad
Eyes
idea.
wide shut kind of thing.
Dude, that would literally open like Hell's Gate.
That's what I was saying.
it would
like,
open
that's
a
it would
portal.
bring forth. It would bring forth Gozer and shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we don't want that happening.
We don't want Gozer.
No.
Gozer, the Gozerian, the traveler has come.
You, my God.
Oh my God.
Because one of y'all are gonna fuck it up, and he's gonna.
Oh,
turn
I
into
get
something
it.
horrible.
Oh, that's cute. So if we think of Amber, she's gonna come here and take a big shit on us. So nobody think of anything. All right, everybody, clear your minds. Don't think of anything.
Oh my God.
Man.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh.
Then 200 Watt here is, I believe, correcting me because I'm not even sure. I've read so many versions of it. It sounds like you guys aren't even sure anymore. But yeah, about the whole Ezra thing.
Well, 200 Watt Studio, thank you for the $5 super chat. Again, so generous. We so appreciate it. Guys, the couple's room he was in threatening them was the peeps that bailed him out of jail for the karaoke arrest.
Really? I thought it was the ones who actually called the cops on him, or he was talking to at the place that he like assaulted.
No, I thought it was the guy he assaulted
Oh, for
at the
fuck's
karaoke
I have
place.
no idea anymore.
Wow.
No good deed goes unpunished.
None
y'all.
whatsoever.
It's
Lord
crazy.
Almighty.
Again, don't put your dick in crazy and don't bail crazy out of jail. That's where they need to
You
be.
are not obligated to
leave
bail
them
anybody
there.
out of jail.
It's
You
true.
leave them there. They need to learn lessons.
Unless
Lessons
you
must
have
be
a
taught.
previous agreement with like years of friendship, like
Yeah.
that short list where it's like if I call you in the middle of the night, does this require bail money? All right. Okay.
Exactly.
That's what happened with Will Smith and like Chris Rock. That's why Chris Rock didn't like press charges on Will Smith because of that relationship. Because otherwise, you know, that
They're
dude would be in
friends.
jail.
Those guys know
They're
each other.
friends.
And
Well, not only that, two rich people suing each other is really kind of stupid.
It's stupid. It's just to prove a point.
And what is going to happen to him is it's just he's going to put something on his record, and yeah, it's just. But anyway, Pilgrim Media is in the house.
I think that's Mandy, right?
Oh, is
it's
it
Mandy.
Pilgrim Media for $2? Thank you so much, love bug. Hello, ladies. It's your professionalism that I respect. I love that about you. I'm going to take a shot on count of that.
Speaking of, how was that pizza there, Mandy? What kind did you get?
Dude, it was Domino's because they're the ones that would deliver them, and it was like just a thin crust. Look, I did that all by myself. That's all.
Oh,
it was left.
nice. That actually looks pretty good.
I ate a lot,
but I can't have it.
I know.
I want pizza.
But thank you, Pilgrim Media. And then we got Michael Deitch, if I'm saying that correctly.
Michael Deitch. I'm sorry if I screw this up. We'll say Deitch for $2. Thank you so very much. Mandy, is Chapek a real man or just a show gator?
No, he's a show gator.
What's a show gator for us non-Southerners?
Okay, so I believe that anytime you see somebody getting attacked by like a crocodile or alligator, I believe that it's just a show, and those are show alligators that have been trained to do that, and that there are people that are acting to do it, like, and they've been trained. They're like as good as like a puppy, you know what I mean? Like they won't do you no harm because they're just little show gators.
I don't know about this.
No, y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know.
Like they're sedated or something.
Why do I have a feeling I'm going to get a phone call someday that
not
says,
as aggressive.
Mandy lost an arm?
Yeah.
How?
I'm gonna
Never
molest
mind.
the
Don't
gators.
tell me.
Lorena said that they say you can't molest the gators in Florida.
No.
When I get to Florida, I mean, I ain't gonna molest them the way that some Floridians are gonna molest them, but I'm gonna train one. I'm gonna teach it, and I'm gonna teach it to do tricks.
Mandy has to go to Gatorland because that's where they give the show gators there. They give them like chicken to jump up and get the chicken, and sometimes they're too lazy to jump up and get the chicken, so they wait for the people to come and bring it to them.
God damn it, that sounds like a freaking nightmare. Like, no.
that sounds amazing.
I've live streamed it twice.
You kiss them on their little snouts and let them know they're loved. That's what you gotta do. You gotta give them kisses.
Yeah.
And then they know they're loved and you can teach them.
Yeah.
You scratch their little tummies because they're cute.
Mandy, have you seen that dude that swims with gators and he's like hugging them and shit?
No, but he sounds like somebody I need to meet.
Mandy, alligators are land sharks.
No, they're precious. They're precious to me. I could teach them. Y'all just don't understand.
You just have to, treat them the right way.
Yeah, I could make them love me. I feel like I could make
I
them
believe
love me.
that you could make almost any animal love you, but I'm just not sure I could chance you trying to tame a gator.
I would read him hardcore pornosaur.
Okay, I'm gonna play this video for like literally like less than 10 seconds because I don't think that the dude's okay with people playing this video. But I just
and cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
We have come to this.
Man swims with gator.
No,
that's his pet. That's got to be his freaking pet.
I'm guessing that's his pet. There's a lot more swimming going on.
His pet, because if a gator doesn't freaking know you, you are dinner.
You can have them. You can make them love you. That's what I'm saying. You
Mandy, that is false advertising.
That is not. If you know how to do it right, you can make them love you.
God damn it, Mandy! Don't do it.
I used to look. I'm gonna go down to my Walmart and find that Walmart gator, and I'm gonna take him home. Well, he's really big. He may be a little too old to put my loving on. But maybe there's some babies down there, and I can.
That's what you need, Mandy. You need like a 1-year-old gator. That's what you need. They're so cute when they're one.
They're so cute.
They eat, the fish and stuff you give them, and they're little enough.
Just got to make them love you. That's all. That's all.
Oh my god. I posted that video in the back. So if you want to watch your hero swim
I'm
with
gonna
this
watch. I'm
gator,
gonna watch him. That thing's a
Um,
panty
I
dropper
just gotta
right
say
there.
right off the bat that we do not condone the petting and/or kissing of gators.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do condone
oh
that.
my god.
We condone that all day. I think everybody should kiss.
You
a
know what
gator.
you know what I really wish? I wish Amber Turd would go and swim with a gator. That's what I
They
She's
wouldn't
evil.
want her.
They
They wouldn't want her.
Animal sense evil. Animal sense
They're
evil.
like,
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
might
yeah.
eat her and then it'll
Wanna
be
kill
over.
us?
Not
I
only
don't
that,
want-
they know bad meat when they smell it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Once they eat her, then they're gonna turn evil.
The gator would
When-
be like, this thing smells like shit. I'm not
That-
eating that.
That's probably true.
No,
On
you
that
know
note-
what they would do? I think they would just like explode. You know how they disintegrate, like when vampires, light. I'm like, ah! Just-
On that note, Hillis Mallory has a super chat for $2.
Wait, whose turn is it?
$2.
I think I went last. I think I was
thank
the last
you.
one.
So Alice Millery for $2. Thank you so much, my dear Hillis. Mancy did it. Dick Tracy villain, the turd.
The turd. I like it.
The turd.
The
The
turd.
turd. It's
I
good.
love Dick
It's
Tracy.
good.
And then Dara Muth for $5 says Lorena have been the only ones to sound it right so far. Oh,
Dara Muth.
Dara
Muth.
Muth. Okay, Dara Muth. Dara Muth sounds very like menacing. Dara Muth.
Dara Muth.
Anyway,
Well, I've been saying Dara Mouthy. Why didn't y'all stop me from doing that? Y'all
I've
just
never
Because
heard you say
it's
that.
fucking
man.
adorable.
never
when you do
heard
shit
you
like
say that
man.
before.
Mandy, that is like your bread and butter. If I stop you doing that, then
Mandy, that's like when I joke with my friends and instead of saying Louis Vuitton, I say Louis Vuitton. I know I'm not serious.
Parjay.
I'm not going to stop a good thing. Why would I stop a good thing? It's
Christian LaCroix, you know.
Anyway, it was nice seeing you on Friday. Have a great night. Thanks, Dara Muth.
Thank you, Dara Muth. Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Mandy, I love you so much.
No.
I'm so glad you're back.
I miss y'all. I
I
have.
missed you
Miss
too.
you
200
too,
watt
Dara.
studio is next.
That's
Yes, 200 Watt Studio for a $5 super chat. Thank you again, 200 Watt Studio. We so appreciate it. Amber was just getting ready for a golden shower by making a brown loofah.
Oh.
No. Yeah, Tom just went off camera. And Tom's like, no. No.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we can say to that 200 watt.
Yeah, but she needs to get with R. Kelly if that's what she's into.
You know what? I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
I didn't pee on that girl.
Yeah. I saw. Remember Boondocks?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw pee. I moved. She saw
who
pee.
got
She
the way?
stayed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Oh my God.
Is
it me?
Let's see.
No, it's you, Lorena.
Yes, it's me. Merlin's id for another $2. Mandy topped her pizza with paint chips tonight.
Every night. What you talking about?
They taste good. They're yummy.
They help me grow as a person.
Especially down south where they're extra flaky and extra crispy.
Primer for 2 says, "Who's the bigger C word, Amber Turd or Brie Larson?" Amber Turd.
Amber Turd by a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brie
Country
Larson
mile.
hasn't took a dump on someone's bed.
No. She
it's-
just begs for you to put her in movies.
yeah. She's just a cheap hoe. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not really that cheap. That's the problem.
I know.
Waltman is next, and then we're caught up, and we can either we got
Mm.
another story I think to get onto.
Got one story.
Mhm.
I don't know whose turn.
It's
It's-
it's
Oh, okay.
Eastern.
Yes, the Waltman for $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, the Waltman for. We so appreciate it.
Mhm.
So, Tom, did you show the ladies the Jeremy Razors commercial by any chance? At least for the Shower Man?
I saw
didn't, but I
that
was going to say, I think
commercial.
everybody's already seen it.
I've
so-
seen that. Yes.
Has everybody seen it yet?
I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't
You
seen
haven't?
it.
Oh,
I
it
don't
is so
think so.
kick-ass. It's so
don't remember.
it reminds me of like the action movies that they did in the 80s, high on cocaine.
Are you talking about that RRR trailer? 'Cause
No.
that thing was freaking awesome.
No.
Yeah,
the guy from
RRR is
the Daily
unbelievable.
Wire did this commercial.
Oh.
Because Harry's.
Oh, yes, I did see this. This is freaking amazing. I love that commercial. Yeah, it was like the anti-woke commercial. I love it. It's great.
It was freaking
that was awesome.
It's like 3 minutes long, so I'm playing it at least 1.5 speed. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hit a bow while we watch this.
I love this.
So good.
The
Do you remember when there
door.
were two genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their
jacket.
mustaches? Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy Boring,
Like a
CEO and
$10,000
God King of the Daily
jacket.
Wire.
Yes.
I want to buy my
Advertising on our
husband
show.
like
They're a great
this
product,
this
and we were happy to do it.
product because
That's
of this
before some
dude.
peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls.
Well,
And that
look at
was
those
just too much for
dresses.
Harry.
Don't you like it's like
Badass.
the
Views held by millions of
God.
Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet.
I like how he's got like
video
hot chicks in
as
his commercial.
inexcusable.
Yeah,
And they
and the,
dropped their
and
ads
the
from our network
dresses.
because of what they
Yeah.
call values
reminds me of some
misalignment.
80s video.
You're
I
damn
can't
right our
remember
values are
now.
misaligned. And it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could
Got
get.
whiskey.
Then they decided that men are too toxic.
He's got
And
that
look at the
gray.
man
He's got
who
the
teaches
gray
his
going
daughter to
on.
shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette.
Oh my god.
That's the
But if
book,
you've had
Johnny the
enough
He said
Walrus.
shave her beard.
If
I
you're
wasn't
tired
quite
of paying
sure what he
companies like
meant,
Harry's
but-
and Gillette to hate you,
There you go.
Oh yeah, I saw
love
this.
it.
This is great.
I
buy
love
mine
that
razor
look with the
instead.
jacket and the boobage.
I like how he's
Isn't
like
that
dressed
cool?
like Steve Jobs.
Yeah, look at the
Oh,
red.
Jeremy's
See,
razor.
they're all
Yes,
got
they're
the.
real.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
They're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a spelt silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. You're damn right I am.
Yes.
And I want to be
yes.
clear that shaving with a
great.
Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
You're giving me fierce. You're giving me power.
Could make you look
Ooh.
more like this guy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Ooh.
I love this
Moment you'll
part.
ever get from a Jeremy's razor commercial.
Yeah.
Man shaves with a Jeremy's razor? I don't know.
Here's
How about cowboys,
bodyguard.
firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had.
This guy went in all this
Right now,
ad, you
you're
know.
probably
That's
wondering if this whole
great.
thing
I
is a
love
joke.
it.
Sure it is. That doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life.
Sure it is.
Harry's Razors doesn't want your business.
He's got the
I do.
Huggy Bear
They seem
coat.
to hate you. And well, I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm.
I love you.
Our country's in trouble.
Guy's so
Conservatives
good.
are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's Razors. Stop giving
Look
your
at
money
the
to
eagle.
woke corporations who don't think you
Yes,
deserve
it
their
is an
product.
eagle.
Give it to me instead.
Shut up and shave.
Head over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order
I'm
your
gonna
Founders
have to
Series
get
razor
yourself
or
some.
shaving cream.
I'm gonna have to start shaving with that. Shoot.
Oh my god, that was
Tom, did you get
amazing.
yourself
Wasn't
some
it?
of that?
No, I haven't financially been able to right now. But if somebody wants to gift it to me, I'd be more than happy to accept.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, we got to get you some of that.
If anybody wants to. I don't mean you guys, but I mean
Well,
No,
I'm gonna buy you for Christmas this ball scrub
sweet.
that I saw, and it's supposed to make your balls like really smooth and smell
Aw.
good.
Are you talking about the
But he needs the
manscaping
razor
thing?
too, Mandy.
Well, yeah. Now I'm thinking you
Okay.
may need the razor too,
Yeah.
and then you can just soften them up after you shave them down.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should all go in on a really big Christmas package to Tom with,
Big
with
Christmas
some razors
package.
and ball cleaners and
Mhm.
all sorts of shit.
Tiny little
Okay,
bandages
But not
for little
Amber's
cuts.
shit.
Who's
No, the girls at
Little Band-Aids.
Fandom are nothing if we don't care about your balls, Tom. So
You
Yeah.
said Christmas package.
Hey, phrasing!
I did.
You sure did.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
It was great.
Oh, first of all, there's been like over 450 of you guys watching us
Damn.
tonight.
Hey.
Thank
My
you so
goodness,
very
you
much. And
guys.
hit that like button. We sure do appreciate that. And we're going to get on to our last story here of the night, which, you know,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel says Brie Larson joining Fast and Furious 10. Welcome to the family.
So this franchise is dead, right?
Yeah.
We can go on and dig a hole and kick this motherfucker on in there, right?
It's been dead. I think we talked about this earlier. It ended for me with Paul Walker, unfortunately.
Well,
passing
I
away.
mean, Lorena, maybe it died for us, but it's making money. Like this movie made money. The last one, I think, like the Fast and Furious 10. Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it made good money. Like, right? I think
9 made money. It did.
The last 4 or so have made a lot of money because I know like the third one was originally going to go straight to video, and that was going to be the end of the whole franchise. And then they brought back like all the main players for the fourth one, and that reinvigorated things. And then like the last 2 or 3, I think, have made almost $1 billion each.
That's
I think
what
the
I'm
last
saying.
one did like a 900 some million, and I think the one before that, or the one of the 2 before that, did like $1 billion. So yeah, the franchise is a little ways from being dead, even though they claim that the 10th one is supposed to be the last one.
No, they said there's 2 more after this.
For
Tom.
crying out loud, they better fight dinosaurs.
Are they
They
going
said
to
there's
space
2 more.
yet?
The 2 final ones.
That's probably the last one. Probably Elon Musk is gonna get you.
Yeah, gonna put the Supra on the SpaceX ship and
I think so. But yeah, I just know, like, for me personally, I just kind of tapped out, but was very aware that this franchise still keeps making money. There's still enough interest. They'll still drag Ludacris's ass out to be in them,
Yeah.
But Brie Larson.
I mean,
Brie Larson.
It's weird. It's weird to me because it's like, are they really that desperate for female stars? I mean, we couldn't get anyone else. There's so many people. Like, there's so many, like,
they have
good.
They have to fit they have to fit the mold, right? They're not.
But if you get like, let's say someone like Margot Robbie, I mean, how much more money would you make casting her?
Great. That's a
versus
great idea.
Brie?
Or even if you get like musical stars, why don't you get drop like Doja Cat in there or something?
Right. Exactly. Like, so people that are like really hot right now. And then and not her. I'm telling you, everybody hates her, right? Even her own fans hate her. This is such a strange move. It's almost like something going on, like what Tom said. Like, this is like people that they know and they just want her in there. Maybe she's part of a club that they want her in there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, someone wants to make this happen, and it looks like it's happening because we've seen this particular franchise do some unusual things, especially in Fast and Furious 9. We saw some unusual things that probably could never happen in reality ever. And so I guess if they can do that in 9 and it made that much money, they figure they can put her in this. The sky's the limit. They'll take a chance. This is, something they're just going to have to, they feel like they have to make this happen. This is, goals 20, whatever this is going to come out. Goals.
I may sound cynical, but I think she just must give a really good blowjob. I mean, that's because she's not a good actress, just plain and simple. Put everything else aside about Brie Larson, and she's just not a good actress. She's very bland in her skills. So, I mean, but then again, this is Fast and Furious 10. How many, like, true A-list celebrities, unless you've been doing this shit for years, are going to sign on for Fast and Furious number 10? I mean... I wouldn't think... I don't think I would be really quick to take this role, just because it's the 10th one. They're getting kind of crappier as they go.
They are. The Rock dropped out of this one, so that's why Jason Momoa replaced him. in
Is-
Fast
wait, wait,
10.
I mean, I'm surprised they got him, honestly.
So Momoa's going to be in the next one?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, I would definitely take the job. Sorry, guys.
I love Jason. I've loved Vin Diesel for an embarrassingly long time, but not enough to keep me interested in it. But yeah,
Our tastes in guys are so different. Y'all are over here talking about them. I'm thinking like young Rick Moranis. You know what I mean? I feel like he'd read me a book and stroke my hair. While he did it, he'd let me lay my head in his lap and he'd read to me and stroke my hair while he did it.
God damn.
I'm just saying, I feel like he would. I don't think Momoa would give me that.
I don't think he would either, Mandy, but he'd give you something else.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I used to like Vin Diesel, especially when he was doing like Chronicles of Riddick and stuff like that. Like I was a huge Riddick fan. And now it's like, oh man, like what are you doing? Like is it like is this what he wants to do with his career? Like this is it for him? Like he just wants to like be the Fast and the Furious guy for the rest of his life. It's just so stupid.
I don't know. I mean, it's his thing. You know, now he's got kids. Now he's branching out into, you know.
Well, the big thing for a lot of these actors is to get into a franchise or two, because then you're kind of set for a while. And this kind of tells me more that maybe she's done with her Marvel run more than anything.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
But we have more on that in just a few minutes. I don't want to jump.
Oh wait, what about her Star Wars career? I thought
what
Is she getting her own TV show?
No, I'm saying she wants to be in one.
She wanted to be. I know she wanted to be in Star Wars, but it's interesting how you guys are bringing up how she wants to be in XYZ. Do you know how she wound up being in Fast and Furious 10?
No, tell me. What? How? Tell me.
Okay, you remember that Super Bowl ad?
Yes, with the car driving?
With the car driving one? Okay.
Not the drop the taco ad.
Is that what
I don't think I saw it. I didn't see it.
Apparently, no, this was a new one, the one for this year that dropped in the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
So she did this interview with, I didn't freaking see it either because I didn't watch Super Bowl. But apparently, they interviewed her here, and she's talking about, I would. They asked her, sticking with car culture, is it a dream for you to be in a Fast and Furious movie?
Is a dream for you? Oh my god,
100%, 100%. We want to start the campaign right now. Please tell everybody I would, of course, want to be in a Fast and Furious movie. I'm obsessed. I love them. I think they're so good. They're so fun, and they made me appreciate cars. And it's something that should be appreciated.
Oh, God
they're
damn it.
incredible. So,
This
of
is
course,
all a
please.
publicity
man,
stunt
this
for
bitch
her.
is on edibles like all the time.
Jack
Like it's
Klugman just fucking clued me in on. I remember it now because I erased it from my memory. Yes, Eugene Levy was also in that ad. God,
I've
did
never
see
seen. Can
it.
we watch it? Is it possible?
I'll try and find
Didn't
it.
Payne
Yeah.
was the guy from Peacemaker in the last Fast and Furious film? Am I incorrect in saying
John
that?
Cena?
I don't know if he was in the
he was in
Fast and
eight.
the Furious, but I think he was in that spin-off with The Rock, wasn't he?
Hobbs and Shaw?
Oh, Hobbs and
I
Shaw.
think so.
So
Or
he
no.
was not. He was not in Fast. and
Maybe
Furious.
he was. I don't
No, he
fucking know.
was
I
in
don't watch
8.
him.
Wait. He was in 9. Because remember
Okay.
Cena kowtowed to China? There you go.
Now listen to me. Listen. Just put it together here.
Okay.
And then he has the Peacemaker that's coming out.
Yeah.
He was in 9.
He was
Yeah, he
also
was in 9.
in, the movie that summer. It was another Suicide Squad or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
the
it's called.
Suicide
The Suicide
The
Squad.
one
Yeah.
with Idris in it. Yeah.
So is she going to have a TV show or something else coming out? Because the only way she's going to be supplanted into this film is because she has something coming out. That has to be the reason. This is not her fantasy. This is no way is this her fantasy. She hates the idea of people.
Well, she hates white men.
Cars and stuff. This is not her thing. This is not her thing. She's this is not her. This is Yeah, unless it's the Fast and Furious, you know, the electric edition, you know, like everything's an electric car. Like, what is it? I mean, come on.
She does have a TV series coming up. She's got a couple. She's got there's one called The Untitled CIA Project, and there's one called Lessons in Chemistry. But the Lessons in Chemistry has only been announced.
So it's basically fate for shows right now.
Yeah, but the other one, the CIA one, that's out. Apparently, I've never even heard of this.
Really, who's doing?
But it says 2022 release date. So I mean, I guess that's out.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Even attaching her name to the Fast and Furious franchise is going to give her a lot of publicity. It's going to throw a lot of attention and publicity towards those shows. Whether she shows up for it in a second, where she's, I don't know, doing something like, you guys shouldn't be driving cars that run on gas. Like, what was she saying?
She can die in the first 5 minutes, as far as we know.
Okay, it's not out, but it's coming out. This is the series. I guess this is the series you're talking about then, because sorry, Tom, give me 1 second because I'm looking at our IMDb. It's because it says this is a storyline that says it's a series based on a real life experience of a CIA undercover operative entering on her professional life, or centering on her professional life. So this is something that's interesting that you said that.
Because it's never been her dream to star in a Fast and Furious movie, because she could have starred in earlier ones if she really wanted to. She would have gotten in. She would have gotten in on the franchise then, but she needs it really bad now, especially after they made, did you say it was $1 billion last year that they made it in Fast
something like that?
I don't think the last one did, but I think the last one with Paul Walker made the $1 billion. But the last one I think made like 900 something or something like that.
That's a lot of money, and it did well internationally, right?
Yeah, in the middle of the whole crap on top of it all.
Yeah, because people like to see fun stuff, like people riding fast in cars and just doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Actually, I don't know how much that last one. I'd have to look, but yeah, here's the Nissan.
It was a lot.
Commercial. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Guys.
Want to give it a spin?
Coffee's enough excitement for me.
Come on.
No.
Very nice.
I knew it was gonna be a fucking Nissan commercial.
Catherine?
You did say that.
All right. Is that Eugene Levy?
Well, yeah, because she has a deal with Nissan.
Yeah.
She looks good.
Dave Bautista?
This is Bautista.
Well,
and that was
was that
from The Walking Dead?
Oh, I don't know.
The Dora Milaje.
Oh, okay.
He's also a screenplay writer. I can't remember her name for some reason. I don't know why.
He's got the Gerard Depardieu hair.
Oh wow, Brie Larson's actually dressing up like a freaking nice celebrity instead of being all weird.
When you have to, you put on.
You got to sell it.
Do what you got to do. Pimp that product.
That's right. It's my dream. No.
To be in it. Yeah, I mean, I don't
know.
I wonder if she's even actually watched any of the movies.
Well,
does she have a driver's license?
Actually announced this on his Instagram. So this is the cheesy picture.
I can do it.
Yeah. You like that? Yeah. You see me. You see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up. You say to yourself, that's Captain Marvel. Clearly there is love and laughter in this image.
You have to say that? Like, that's such a weird thing to say.
It was more like, I can't believe I got Brie Larson on my back. Yo, look.
Bree's like, they bought it. They're gonna let me be in the Fast and the Furious.
The fuck.
She's like, that's the best acting job I ever did, was in that commercial, so I can get this gig. I'm like, damn.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Definitely wasn't Captain Marvel. She fucking sucked in that.
More like a Fast in the Funeral. Oh. I know that wasn't very good. I'm too punny tonight. Too funny.
It's gonna be all. They're gonna show her feet, and I'm gonna be like, gross.
I'm just not.
Wait, is this gonna be like a clown car situation, like Fast and the Furious, the clowning or something like that? And it's
gonna be a comedy, Nina. You think?
I don't know. Maybe that's maybe that's the road they're gonna head down now. I don't know. What else can you do? Like what? What is left here?
To show how women are treated within the world of fast car driving.
I get it.
And to break down her personal and professional life and trying to be this really fast car driver.
So she's going to tell Dominic Toretto she knows more about cars than he does.
But then that already happened. I thought that was the whole point of Michelle Rodriguez's character.
Well, they got to do it again. You don't stop doing something when you got it. Come on, look at what they're doing.
No, that was different because they had that whole sexual tension thing going on.
There'll be none there.
That was different. You know, that was
right.
That was good.
Yeah, that was, hey, just keep that up, you know.
Absolutely.
Her? Yeah, but you know that's going to happen.
I'm curious.
Better than Dominic does.
I mean, I'm still curious to know if people are actually going to watch this movie. I think people will go. I really do. I think normies are going to go. They don't care.
They're going to be a sex scene in it.
It's going to be a hot soundtrack because, you know, that's one of the things that sells the Fast and the Furious movies. Like, I never saw Tokyo Drift, but I got the soundtrack because
I love Tokyo Drift. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, you'd like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, that was a badass soundtrack. I like that.
I love that soundtrack.
I'd love to hear say it's not made for you right now.
That's what she's gonna do.
Flip out.
But isn't this film exactly made for that? Like,
that's my whole point. That's their core audience.
Exactly made for
it's a 20-year-old franchise. So yes, majority of the fans are probably 40-year-old white dudes.
Yes. Hot dudes, hot cars, hot fast cars, and hot chicks.
Hell yeah.
Nasty.
We need to be in this damn film. Damn.
Got that right.
Well, and that's why these films work. They translate very easily into other languages, so they do well around the world. You've got like a half a dozen stars or better in them. Like you guys just said, the normies go to see these because they're like easy to digest. The
normies love it.
It's also one of those movies where I'll be honest with you, there's the type of guy who just doesn't go to the movies, right? So there's that wifey or girlfriend who will die to get their guy to go see a movie, and they know they can get him to go see this. And this is a type of movie that has something that for everybody to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
You've got the sexy guys in the fast cars, and you've got the sexy women in the fast cars. So there's always these connections of things that attract, and you got the hot soundtrack
in the cars.
And you have people having sex in the sexy cars. And it's,
Wait, do they still have those? Back up for a second, because I remember, like, we've come a long way from, like, you know, Tokyo Drift and the first one.
It's probably tamed itself down because now it's more about family again. But
a little bit more mature.
Instead of making a family, but
But I mean, like, do they still show like the hot chicks and stuff like that?
Do they still the baby car seat in the back of the car now?
Oh my god! Are they gonna have like a fucking souped up minivan now? Is that where we're going with this?
Hey,
like,
if anybody can pull it off,
I bet you she'll probably play a cop. Is my guess. Because you guys said I don't know, but I was gonna say you guys said The Rock dropped out.
Yeah.
So they need to fill a cop role. You have her and Charlize Theron playing the cops, perhaps. Yeah. I don't know what she did. Wasn't she a bad guy?
She used to be the evil bitch.
I didn't watch these fucking movies, guys. I really didn't. I bought them for my kid twice. That's about it.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with her. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I love Paul Walker. I think he was absolutely fabulous, just dreamy, a very good guy, you know, just tragic death, but just I watch it over and over again when he's in, at least the ones that he was in, and you know, I still feel good after watching them. So, you know, the feeling is still there for me.
I love the first one. See, the first one was really good because it wasn't even like unrealistic. Like it was really like grounded, and you could watch it and be like, hey, I could see that happening. Like I could see a bunch of people like jacking these cars and like, you know, doing this. And
jacking.
Yeah, I did jack. They're jacking the cars. That's what they're doing.
Brian Barth wants to know why Dwayne Johnson left. Didn't him and Vin Diesel get in like a very public spat?
It was a nasty falling
They don't
out.
like it. They don't like each other.
Yeah, they don't.
And it had something to do with that spin-off too, I guess, that they weren't too happy about.
That spin-off was bad.
Well, before that, they were like they got into fights on set. Like there was.
I had heard, and then I guess the whole thing was they had, I guess, and I think this is in public, so I'm not even like a speculation here. I think Vin Diesel had said something about they had all made some agreement that there wouldn't be any spin-off movies until the actual series was done, and so the Rock went and made this deal. So I guess that upset him too. I guess that's part of the story, but yeah, I've heard the same thing too, Nina, that they just did not get along. That's two big egos that are clashing there.
And that was the big deal. It was two egos, and it,
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. It's like my dick is bigger than you, and it's just they're both big guys.
Wait, did you just say my dick is bigger than you? Not yours, but bigger
than you.
Yeah, than you.
Honestly,
wow.
I think I'm going to give the advantage to The Rock here.
On the dick side?
Yeah, I think so.
What makes you say that?
I have a hunch.
I'm with Tom on that. I feel like The Rock.
As a guy sizing him up, I think I seen enough guys in the fucking showers. I think that The Rock's got him beat.
I think you're right.
Personal experience. Okay.
Not experience, but just
observation, personal
observation.
You can spot him.
I trust
you can spot him.
I love Vin Diesel, but I would have to go with Tom on this one.
I think I'm gonna have to go with you guys too. I mean, he is Hawaiian. I think there's
he's Samoan, girl.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get into that aspect, but yeah.
Just a little extra, that's all.
Little bit.
When they say,
a couple inches here and there,
down there,
that's right.
Just God damn it. Okay, be right back.
The chat saying his dick's got to be bigger than his balls from all the
By the way, my BRBing is totally unrelated. So all of y'all, all right?
Okay. Go ahead, handle what you got to handle. Tom, what is so supposedly Wanda?
Yeah, this went online, and I believe this is official. So this is spoilers for anybody who doesn't want spoilers for Doctor Strange 2, real quick. This real quick looks like we're gonna get, and this was in like a behind the scenes footage thing or something or other that came out, it looked like. But I guess that's Captain Marvel versus Wanda. So we know we're getting a version of Captain Marvel in this. You can catch her in the very first frame, I think. Yeah, but it's her.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's her.
Told you.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure almost every Marvel character is going to be in this fucking movie.
Oh, I hope she has a Karen haircut.
We've been told from multiple sources now that this movie will have more Marvel characters than any other Marvel film before.
Damn.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Pretty much. Like I've been hearing even some of these like out there rumors may not even be that out there. So it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Because like some of these people, how are they going to connect the dots? Because like even like the Tom Cruise one for me is like so inside
Iron Man.
That is so inside baseball that you have to know the history of the whole thing to get why he would be Iron Man. You know, like it's a whole geeky thing. To where, like, I mean, you can get away with having some of the Fox and other previous Spider-Man characters and stuff and show up, and people will get that. They're not, I don't think most normies are not going to get why Tom Cruise is playing Iron Man all of a sudden. They're just not going to get it. That's just me, though. We'll see how it goes if that's the case. But I don't know if that one's so true, but I do believe every single Marvel character we've seen in the past, dead and alive, will show up.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Was Tom Cruise up for the role against Robert?
No, there's like two different versions of the story. The first version of the story is he was the one who they originally wanted for years. Like there was a version of Iron Man kicking around before the MCU version. And he was supposedly the one that they were eyeballing. But the one version of the story says they had talks and he was near signing on. And then Tom's version of the story is he was never approached. That doesn't mean his people weren't. So it could be like both halves of the truth. So that's kind of the whole joke, though, is if you have him play that, I think more people will be taken out of the moment being going, wait, why is Tom Cruise all of a sudden fucking Iron Man?
How different would it have been if he had gotten that role?
I think he would have played it more like a dashing playboy than like Robert played it more like the Silicon Valley. Yeah, Silicon Valley geeky meets the, like, I mean, he kind of played a version of himself meets that if I was a computer nerd who knew how to build bombs. Like that's kind of what his version is, to where Tom Cruise, I think, would have been a little bit more slick. Kind of a bit more like what's his face, the bad guy from the second film, is it Dak Shepard or whatever plays? Oh, I can't think of his name.
What's his name? The guy,
the other arms dealer, the other
Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer, yes. I think he'd be, Tom Cruise's version would be a little bit more like him.
Oh, okay.
If I had to take a guess, that's just me.
Okay, cool.
A little more flashy,
Well, folks, you have blessed us with yet
absolutely
more
so
super chat.
Hopefully we didn't bring anybody down with that news. We already knew she was coming back anyway, but that's another sign that maybe her contract is done, and that's why she's moved on to some Fast and Furious ground.
Yes, I love cars.
They're my favorite.
I love any franchise that'll have me. I like the Star Wars. They got the Spocks.
Yeah, she said the same thing about Animal Crossing, that she loved Animal Crossing.
Oh
God, yes.
Remember that, right?
I remember that.
I remember that.
Well, she's an actress who's grew up in the age of influence. She's know exactly how to, again, and she may be a Star Wars fan, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
No.
I mean, that's the thing. And the same thing with the Fast and the Furious thing. She just knows it's good for her career. Anyway, sorry, going on with Super Chats.
Merlin's id for $2. Thank you so very much, my dear, for that generous super chat. The girls are decking the balls and Tom's jolly.
Oh, la, 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 la. It's gonna be a jolly Christmas.
That was good.
Will Tom get his jollies?
How close will the shave go?
Yeah. Whoa. Battle him.
This one's for you.
Yes, Battle Him 63 for a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Battle Him 63. They needed a downhill barefoot skier for the next team.
Oh, that's right. One of them was on ice too, like a glacier.
Damn. Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah, getting no better.
You want to get me into one of these? You get Mandy to write it, and you add some dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and some time traveling DeLoreans, and maybe Doc Brown.
Hell yes.
Any turtles in there?
Fuck yes, turtles will help.
I gotta have some turtles.
They can't hurt.
No, only make it better.
I'm just not a gearhead. I never was. Yeah, but yeah.
And we need at least one guy really greased up playing a saxophone with his shirt off and really tight jeans. Every movie,
I'm down with that.
I still believe.
I just seen something about him. I think that there's either like a documentary or something coming out about that guy or something.
Holy shit!
And I think it's called "I Still Believe." I shit you not. He's got a Facebook page and everything. He's still around. I think he even still plays down on the beach and shit. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nicholas Horton is next.
Yeah, Nicholas Horton for £5. Thank you so much. I wouldn't put it past Universal to do a Jurassic, a Fast and the Furious 10 over.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Fast and Furious 12.
Crossover, I think he means.
Oh, crossover, sorry.
Yeah.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
I like that.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
That would definitely beat the crappy Fast and the Furious screen attraction they have at Universal, because that thing is ass.
It needs to be set in the 70s at the height of when the Cadillacs were.
Okay.
Huge. And you bring back Huggy Bear and just make it like a crazy, like
land yachts.
Yeah, just go nuts with it.
We'll never get cool movies like that again, guys. Not unless I go make it. Hillis Mallory is next. Yeah.
Hillis Mallory for $2. Don't forget, Diesel is also a tree.
I
Oh,
am
yes. I am Groot.
Mm.
I am Groot.
You think I could get away with making like a black exploitation meets dinosaurs kind of fucking thing? No
If
fucking
you do it
1970s,
right,
of course.
yeah.
no fucking way. Like, Shaft is gonna take a bite out of that T-Rex.
And we have a $20 super chat from Where the Hell is Rebel? Sorry, I skipped you, Nina. I didn't know you were there.
No, it's all right. Go.
Where the hell is Rebel? Thank you so much.
Didn't
for
say
the $20.
anything, evidently.
There's no, it wasn't a sticker or something.
you.
No, it was just an
Thank
empty
you.
message. Yeah,
Thank you.
He's
just
so
wants to show
generous.
some support, I guess.
He's
That's so
generous.
sweet.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I mean, if you wanted to say something and Google wouldn't let it go through, please just say it in the chat. Where the hell is Rebel? And we will try to address it. But I think he just means to send some support. So thank you for that.
Strong silent top.
Or
Appreciate
she, I don't want to
that.
assume any genders, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I'm
like
sorry, we
it.
didn't do that.
Aiken for a $2.99 Australian. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Fast and the Furious 10 Lithium Edition.
Dang.
Oh,
Wow.
Lord.
Woo.
Don't forget to charge it.
Who got this lucky one?
Let's see. I'll do
Sabrina.
that. Colt Seaman for $5. Thank you so very much. The real
so
Fast
glad
and the
Lorraine-
Furious.
Lorena got that one.
So what? Yeah, I know. Y'all sticking like, yeah, she got that one. The real Fast and the Furious movie is the audience members Tokyo drifting out of the theater before the movie starts.
No shit.
Oh man,
That's funny.
good one. Good one. Thank
And then
you.
we had,
for
I
that
think,
super
Action
chat.
Rom is next.
Yes, ActionCom for you.
Action
Nina.
Com for $5. Says Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift has the same plot as Karate Kid.
It did. The
real?
one with
Kind of.
was it Jaden who was in that one?
I don't remember their names.
It was the one where he had to go over to China, though. He was in China, right?
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, or whatever it was. Yeah, Tokyo Drift.
It does seem like
I
a
never
similar
watched it.
plot.
It was fucking awesome. I
I
love
saw
that
a
movie.
bit of it.
I did.
It
But
was
the
so
Karate
good,
Kid
and then like they had like the best drama in that movie, and then they ruined it in the next movie because they
Was
like
Tyrese in that one?
I think so.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyrese, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's good too. Tyrese is good too.
Yeah, Tyrese is hot.
Tyrese is hot.
Mm-hmm.
And Colt Seaman for our $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Colt Seaman. Brie Larson is playing Evil Racer, who's captured Paul Walker's soul, and Vin has to use the ultimate power of family to stop her. Brotherly love. Thank you, Colt Seaman, for your $5 super chat. We so appreciate it.
I so hope they're not watching the show because they're totally going to try
They're
to
getting
steal the
ideas.
idea. Yeah,
They're getting ideas.
we're giving them ideas.
Yeah, I'm writing that shit down.
That's going in the movie.
It's in the movie.
In the
It's
movie.
Definitely in the
It's
movie.
definitely in the
That's
movie.
definitely in the movie.
God damn it. Joker voice for $5. Thank you so much, Lovebug. Brie Larson is going to be the long lost sister of Paul Walker's character.
Oh, you might be right.
He
You
might
could
be right.
Wasn't he a cop though originally too?
Yeah.
Well, a better cop / agent who finally brings in Dominic. Book it.
That's right.
Hashtag keep
Oh, I wasn't looking at
talking.
the screen. My bad.
Ew.
He says it right there. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Oh no, Paul Walker's soul is trapped in Bree's feet. That's wrong, Gojira Star. It's wrong. Too soon. Too soon.
Oh,
You get one of these for that.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, where the hell is Revel for another 20?
Wow.
Thank you so very much. Says Lorena, glad to see you here. Love that mellow voice. Oh, well, thank you
Aw.
so much. Thank you.
It's beautiful. Thanks.
Thank you.
And then Jesus Davila for $4 sends us a super sticker. What is it? Is it a lemon character offering a gift to a baby lemon? Thank you.
So cute.
Thank you so much.
That's sweet.
So cute.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Raymond Hui for $50. What am I saying? $50. $50.
$50.
Oh
Thank
my goodness.
you.
Thank you so much. That is so generous. We so appreciate it. Thank you. You are so kind. Having Brie Larson in the Fast and Furious makes about as much sense as having a shit sundae with rabbit pellet sprinkles topped with KY jelly and a maraschino cherry. There's no point to it.
What?
Anyway, love and kisses to all you ladies.
Thank you so much, Raymond.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Hi,
Thanks,
Tom.
Raymond.
so generous.
I have to say though, somebody's comment in the chat just killed me about that lemon sticker. I'm freaking dead because
Did it have something to do with Disney?
yeah.
Oh God, I'm not gonna highlight
And
it.
the
I thought
teachers.
so.
Oh,
Lord, don't do that. Brett Cohen sends us another Australian $5, and it's a super sticker of a Shiba dog doing karate.
Oh, thank you. I like a karate
Thank you
dog.
for that.
And with that, we are, as they say, caught up. We do
Y'all
have a
know what that
couple of-
means, right?
Well, we have a couple of milestones, but then yeah, I think that means a Mandy-suta.
Mandy-suta, y'all.
Let me double check here. I think we had a couple of milestones.
Okay, we got to get those.
Yeah, I don't want to miss those. Thank you to, I believe, Steven, who's been grabbing the screenshots here. We got Aiken, who's been a member for 9 months at the Midnighter level. Thank you so much. And it looks like that may be the only milestone. So that appears to be it. Oh, and Mikey for 13 months. And Bashy Washy, I'm sorry, also had a member. Okay, I had another chunk of them here. Sorry about that. Bashy Washy says, "Hail, ladies. Hi, Tom. Who's the true evil one, Amber or Jada? I just like both, but I think one is crappy and the other is a bold liar. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, I guess take your pick, but I think the former is worse than the latter. What do you guys think?"
I'm going with Amber on this one
because
I still think that we don't know what's going on in Will's relationship, but physical abuse is always a little bit of a higher tier for me. And also, she took a dump on the dude's bed, man. Come on, that's
that counts. That could.
Not to mention use the Me Too movement to try and get him canceled, basically.
Yeah,
and
get attention. Yeah.
And then Mikey said he purchased as well his Amber Turd t-shirt. Well, thank you, Mikey.
Yay, another twinsy. I'll wear, hey guys, I will wear mine next week. And you guys in the chat, y'all wear yours so we can be total twins.
And he tells everybody else to pick their color and order theirs today. Well, thank you for that, Mike.
Wait 1 second, because the other ladies didn't go. Lorena, what do you think? Is it?
Oh shit! Yeah, God,
who's more evil?
I'm so sorry.
Who's more evil, Amber Turd or Jada?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jada.
Yeah.
I really am gonna go with Jada. Something you said, Nina, and I guess this is just personally how you rank it, that physical abuse is more so than mental. For me, mental is even worse because that's what you can't see. You know, I don't really see, Amber basically, giving Johnny the Order 66 look, and he just, he just goes off,
Do it. Feel that.
And you see that, you see how Will is in public. I mean, how cucked he is, and it's been years of abuse. And we brought this up on the Dark Council. Jada, one of their kids, I think it was Willow, wrote this note when he was little. Yeah, basically said Tupac was her dad.
Yeah,
and that's okay. That's not okay. That's so calculating because you're bringing children into that at the same time. It's bad enough if there's something going on between the two of you, but to weaponize your children in that nonsense too, to me, that's definitely evil.
She's been doing that for sure.
To do that. So yeah.
Well,
I feel that. I feel you.
Get yourself out of that situation, brother.
What about you?
Yes.
Who you say?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm going to have to go with Jada only because Will is still suffering that way. And, he doesn't seem to be as happy as he could be for people that I know who swing, who are in that lifestyle and they're proud of it and they're proud of everything they have and everything. This is not exactly the joyous celebration of their relationship that I think that they thought was going to be,
Well, it also felt like it was something that was more her wanting and not his, but that's just my observation. I don't know, but yeah.
I agree with you, Tom.
I'm not saying that he has been, loyal, but I'm also saying it just appears like, because she's the one who always kept talking about, well, marriage. There was this whole big expose that just come out about, I don't know if you saw this or not, but she was talking about how she was against marriage from the start, said that getting married to Will was like one of the worst days of her life and all this shit. It was like
heard that
whole big fucking thing on it. And all Will wanted, and his side of it was, all I wanted to do was get married and have a family and all that business. And
that's a horrible thing to say about anybody you're in a relationship with, especially somebody you're married to. But at least, Pirate King hopefully has gotten away. Hopefully they won't reunite again.
Agreed.
No, I think he's smart enough not to go near that again.
Yeah, stay far away.
Mandy, did you pick Amber on this one?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with shitting in the bed. I mean,
yeah, shitting in the bed. Yeah, no,
shitting in the bed. That's hardcore. But honestly, it really is a toss up. They are both they're both absolutely horrible people. So yeah, it's ask me again tomorrow, and I might say Jada because it's so close. So yeah, they're both horrible women that give all of us a bad name.
Agreed.
Then in the meantime, Brett Cohen sent in an Australian $5 and says the sticker is just a representation of how you lovely ladies pull no punches.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
And then House of Trades sent one in and says, "Hail, ladies! For me, Fast and Furious ended with 7. Paul was the heart of the franchise. The picture of Vin and Bree. Bree has more emotion in that pic than the entire Captain Marvel movie." Honestly, House of Trades, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump on this first, ladies, but like I've noticed lately, like almost all of her pictures, she's putting on this uber big smile lately. Have you guys noticed this lately?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So I think she's had a couple of notes from some of her publicists, but what do you ladies think?
I haven't really followed her that closely,
or at least about the Super Chat anyway, but yeah.
At all, but that picture definitely does show a lot more emotion than she showed in anything I've seen her in.
That picture looks like they're in a relationship and she's a love-struck teenager, is what it looks like to me, which is why I go back to the blowjobs. Because she does. She's laying on it. Look at me. Look at me. No, it looks
I own him. That's
what it looked like to me. That's the picture I take when I know that I got the sky wrapper on my fucking finger. Like
for me, I know that her career is in a major decline because of that NFT thing, because her own fans really dislike what she did. Wow. So I feel like she's on a trajectory of I need to win back some people and bring them to my side. So it makes sense that she's all smiley and she's all look at me, I'm happy Bree and I'm sexy and I'm gonna be Fast and the Furious and look at me. So she's trying to change that narrative.
Night bonnet.
You know what's funny about that NFT thing, kind of unrelated but tangentially connected because it has to do with NFTs? Kevin Smith is doing us a favor of destroying the rest of his career by making his next movie an NFT only movie.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, some horror movie.
Are you serious?
I am dead fucking serious.
And
I
it's
laughed
really
so fucking hard. I'm like,
wait. I don't understand. He's gonna make people pay for the movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be an NFT. No, it's gonna be an NFT itself. So evidently,
the drawings are
no, the movie itself is going to be an NFT.
I'm not surprised by this because they try to do this with Bitcoin as well and a number of other ways, other types of currency to pay for certain things, with the idea that you're getting an investment in the end.
Oh my
So,
gosh. Okay,
that's
so
supposed to be the hook to the general audience, but I don't know
yeah.
what the end result's
So
gonna be.
basically, what you'll have to do is buy the exclusive right to watch the film, and it'll only be one person at a time, probably, because that's how these NFTs work. Because there's a thing called a blockchain.
Yeah.
And Lorena probably knows more about that shit than I do, but basically, that's like, from my understanding, Lorena, correct me if I'm wrong. It's almost like a fingerprint or a chain of ownership that is attached to a file, and it's one of those cryptids, lockdown things that only one person has access to, kind of thing.
It's kind of like that. It's like a voting system.
Yeah. It's really, really hard to explain. I know a lot of you in the chat
You
are
might know
saying
more
what
about it than
is
I do too, Mandy. So yeah.
well, I have some. I made some. But I don't. I just don't have time to dick with it. NFT is like a non-fungible. I think it's token. Non-fungible.
Yeah,
token.
non-fungible token.
It's really the bet. I am gonna do a shit job trying to explain this to you guys. But if you go and Google it, it is basically you are buying a picture, you are buying audio, you can't hold it. It's not something you can hold. It's not like, hey, I bought a lighter. You bought a picture of a lighter. And now that picture is worth things and you can use it in the metaverse. And it's very hard to explain without getting into really in depth into it. But yeah, that's basically what it is if you were going to buy a picture of a lighter, you're going to pay money for this picture that will never hit your hand. It's not artwork that you will ever hold. It's
it's not
pixels.
tangible. So
it's pixels. Yeah,
it's virtual. It's a virtual item. It's not tangible. So you can't hold it
like a gold coin,
Yes,
in a Mario game,
or like a credit card, but you don't have the physical card. So it's like you have this value in something that you can't physically hold, but it has it. But
okay, there we go.
We're not gonna get into this, but I just wanted to show you guys that I'm not fucking.
No, that's hilarious. I was
it's gonna be distributed as an
NFT.
NFT. So that's what Mandy's saying. An NFT can be audio, it can be a picture, and evidently it can also be a movie. Or it can even be like a book or script or what have you.
Yeah.
It's
but that's what I'm wondering is where is he going to be distributing this film? Like what company is going to be like? Is he going to do it on a website?
I mean, I assume he's going to use it on the same website that like I would have put my NFTs
like
up
Indiegogo
on,
or Indiegogo or any one of those crowdfunding places. You can use NFTs or Bitcoin or whatever you want.
Exactly, something like that. What I'm questioning is what. Kilroy. I'm trying to think. That is so familiar. What?
He'll get the money. People will buy it. They're gonna spend. They're gonna.
Yeah,
spend
they probably
money on
will.
it.
He's probably going to be pimping it at MegaCon next month down here in Orlando.
Definitely, Lorena. You know he is.
It was some comic book. I don't know if he created it or if he just bought the rights to it, but it's like some horror comic.
Okay. Well, at least I was trying to figure out what the hell is this movie about? Because I'm thinking of Mr. Roboto, right? Like I'm over here like
it's some. I don't know if it's like I said. I don't know if it's a character he created per se or if it's one he bought the rights to. But yeah.
But a ton of people, it's going to make a lot of press anyway because the amount of time it takes to explain to people what an NFT is. By the time they finish reading it, they'll read the rest of the article and then decide that they're going to invest it because I think it's going to be something that's going to be like a return on an investment. It may not. It may just be an ordinary purchase going to the store, buying a newspaper that doesn't have any value in the end. But
yeah, it's y'all can blame Justin Bieber for the huge NFT thing because he bought that first one, that what was it, drunk monkey or something like that, and he paid like $1 million for it or something. Bored Ape, I think is what it was. Lazy Ape, Bored Ape, something like that. And he paid like over like $1 million for this NFT. And then it blew up, and then all the other celebrity like Snoop Dogg's like, yeah, got me some NFTs, and all these celebrities jumped on board.
And then Bree did it.
Yes. So many celebrities jumped on board doing it. So, but I blame it on Justin Bieber.
Fucking Justin Bieber, man. Fuck, man.
Fucking Bieber.
Yeah, and
he's not a good
there's
guy.
The connection to the there's
the
the connection to that. Like the character actually looks like that character from those drawings. Again, I don't know if somebody else created it or Kevin Smith created the actual story for it, but I thought I had read somewhere it was a comic he bought the rights to, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because usually Smith does his own stuff though. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, weird. Like I said, he'll probably pimp it next month.
Yeah.
Probably. He'll cry.
Gotta pay for Clerks 3 somehow.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to see that shit no more. God
Neither
damn,
am I.
it pisses me off. I
Nobody's going to
really
see that
was
shit.
looking forward
I
to
know,
it.
because I love the first one. I love
And
the second
one's
one.
amazing, yeah.
Me too. Well, I like the first one. I don't think I've ever seen the second one.
Second one's
Foxy.
actually almost better in some ways than the first one. But you
Oh,
have to see the
really?
first one, and the
Yeah,
first one's
you do.
great, but it's like just one of those, it's almost like a Godfather 2 thing in a way.
Oh.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. But with that, I believe we are caught up then. I don't think we missed any more.
We are indeed. We have got everything.
Let me double check. I think we got all the milestones with Mikey. Yes, I think we did. Double check.
Wait, did we get House of Tracy's super chat for $10?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We got it.
I think that might have been when you were away, or no, you were here. I think that was the one about Fast and Furious.
Right. Yeah, we got it.
We got it. So with that, Mandy, welcome back. You said
Thank
you had
you.
a Mandy-suta for us,
I do, you guys. So, okay. This one, as inappropriate as it might be, is called the Big Willie style. What I need you guys to do, okay? Y'all know how we do it. Flip your girl over doggy style and get that ass up in the air really good, right? Then right before you are about to put it in, you slap her across the face, then go cry in the corner all defeated while you wait on your buddy to come in and finish the job for you. Big
What
Willie
the
style.
Wow.
You said Big Willie style, and I just lost, dude.
Jiggy with it.
You should have called. Oh my God.
It's cuck heaven, baby.
It's, yeah. Just have your friend. Cheers, you guys. That's how you do it. Big
Cheers,
Willie
Mandy.
style.
Welcome back, Mandy.
That was awesome.
And with that buy Mandy's book.
Buy my book, you guys. Yes, Gymshark is available on Indiegogo right now. I'm gonna share. I'll make y'all share it really quick. Yes, my new book Gymshark is available on Indiegogo right now. Please, you guys, go and check it out if you haven't. Support indie comics. It is so important, especially what the big two are doing to comics right now. Please come and support indies. And yeah, please check out Gymshark and this sweet ass Dale Keown cover. For $35K, we actually unlocked right here a new trading card by the incredible Dan Lawless. So yeah, every backer will be getting this trading card along with all the other stuff that we've already unlocked on this campaign. So yes, you guys support Mandy and getting to 6 figures, young lady, because one day I will hit it on one book. And thank you guys so much.
Oh my God, Mandy's bringing back boobs to comics, you guys.
I love
boobs.
Right? I love boobs. I love 90s comics. I love, So, yes, you guys, if you're into that.
Mandy, I'm still trying to figure out your Mandy-suta because you said to flip her over doggy style and then slap her in the face. And I was like, what? Like, I thought
you bend over and you give her a good face slap. You got to
heaven.
Yeah, you got to get it where she's not.
Spank her on the butt. Not
no. You got to slap her in the face and then go stand in the corner and wait for a real man to come in and do it.
Oh no.
Finish the job.
And then you stand in the corner and yell, "Put your dick in my wife's mouth."
Oh my God.
That's it. Tom just made that so much better. That's what you do. That's exactly how you do
And
it.
he's like, "What?"
Wow.
That's all you said. Yes, put your dick in my wife's mouth.
Well, they're saying after that, you say, "Welcome to Miami tour." I'm going to Miami.
Oh my God.
So check out Mandy's channel as well.
Wow,
The link is in the description, and I'm sure that the mods have been sharing it as well. But you also have a channel too.
I do have a channel. It's called Positive Fandom, guys, on YouTube. My YouTube channel, Positive Fandom. Please do check it out, like and subscribe. I also have a Twitch channel. It's also called Positive Fandom, but one word. You know, you can always check me out here on Monday nights with you all on this wonderful show. But you can also find me sometimes on the 1/6 Scale Man Network on Say What or on Uncivilized Scoundrels. You can find me streaming with Lorena on any of the shows that we do. Upcoming, we have a show where we're going to be reviewing all the old knives on Friday. On Friday afternoons, you can find me obviously with Andre and Tom on Midnight's Edge in the morning. And on Friday nights, you can find me on the PGS, which has been renamed from the Burnett Work, streaming with Robert Meyer Burnett on Midnight Musings. And on Sunday, guys, you can find me live on my Positive Fandom Sunday brunch parlay, where we talk everything that's cool in the fandom. Do check it out, 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. Hope to see you guys there. And it was great being able to talk with all of you tonight.
So he changed the channel to the PGM?
Yes, it's no longer called the Burnett Work.
Good to
it's now
know.
called the Post Geek Singularity.
Very good to know.
Oh, that's interesting information.
And I have shows on there as well. So please do check it out. Like
Sure.
and subscribe. Post Geek Similarity, 1/6 Scale Man Network, Midnight's Edge, obviously, Lorraine's channel as well, and Positive Fandom. And we love you guys out there for all the super chats tonight and everything. You guys are the best.
Yes, like Jeremy's Razors guy. We love you, and if we don't love you, we don't mean you any harm.
Definitely.
Make our dreams come true, guys.
Yes. And then Nina, what you got going on?
Thank you so much for the show, you guys. As always, I'm so happy to be here. Mandy, welcome back. It's been amazing. That Mandy-suta, I no words. You can find me on.
You actually made her think.
I was like, wow.
She had to actually think the physics in it.
I like to make people think.
I did. I had to think about it. And still, the image is still. Anyways, you can find me on my channel, Nina Infinity, and you can follow me on Twitter, Nina7Infinity, where I announce where I will be because I do a lot of live streams. Tomorrow, you can catch me on the Real BBC with Az and Gary and Mahler, and Wednesday, I'll have a show on my channel, Break the Narrative, where I'll be talking to Uncivil Law. Maybe we'll talk about the Amber Turd situation. So that'll be really cool. Yeah.
Yes, and do not forget to try and get your Amber Turd shirt today, because you don't know when they can go away. In fact, they are limited, but I'm sure sooner or later we're going to get a cease and desist from her ass.
Very
Get it now. Get it now.
So get it now before
especially if you're in the Virginia area and you want to go watch the court case.
We didn't name her name.
I'm sorry, Virginia area. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
We didn't name her name though. We just said Amber. That could have been anybody, right?
Well, I put out a long Insta post.
Yeah,
how I didn't name her name. Yeah, or not some kid, and that was drawn by not some kid. So
not some kid. We could turn that into an NFT.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You should. You'd make some mad cash.
Do it.
And last but not least, a lady who makes this show possible, Miss Lorena Creel. Welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back with all of you out there. Glad to be back with you amazing ladies. And so glad that Mandy is back. We so missed you, girl. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. Please do follow me also over on Twitch. And of course, you can find me on YouTube, various live streams, videos, stuff like that. Let's see, tomorrow is Tuesday. So 5 p.m. tomorrow, I'm having my monthly theme park Geeks and Divas show, which I have Chris Gore as my guest and Culture Casino. And we are going to be talking about Disney rides and attractions that never made it into reality. So we're going to talk about some of those rides and attractions that look good on paper, but just didn't wind up materializing. So that's going to be tomorrow at 5. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. on Drunk 3PO's Basement channel. The Dark Council will be assembling, hosted by Demogeny this week. So the Lord Commander Demogeny will be hosting the Dark Council. So again, permanent home now is on the Drunk 3PO Basement channel. That's where the show is going to be from now on.
Wait, that's like a separate channel?
That is a separate channel. Yes.
Okay. I'll have to look into this. Okay.
Yep. It's a separate channel. And let's see, talk about Wednesday, Thursday, of course, new show that I have on my Twitch channel, co-hosting with her. We have our Toxic Male Appreciation show. So our first subject to appreciate is going to be Idris Elba. So please do come and check
Ooh.
that show out, where we appreciate and celebrate toxic males. So please do come and check that out. 5 p.m.
Stringer
Eastern
Bell.
on Twitch. Yes.
Awesome.
Let's see. Friday, I'm actually going to be streaming from the Magic Kingdom. It is Easter weekend. It's going to be crazy. So I'm going to be out there walking around the Magic Kingdom and looking for all kinds of sugary, disrespectful desserts. So come hang out.
Lorena,
All right.
I'm so sorry. What was that channel called again? Drunk 3PO's what? I'm trying to get it.
Drunk 3PO's Basement.
Great basement.
Awesome songs. All right. So with that, I believe Sadie has to go out. So
Aw.
take care,
Pupper.
kids, of yourselves and each other. And yes, yeah, I told you.
Sadie.
Hey, Sadie.
I don't think we missed any super chats, so we're good to go. Take care of yourselves and each other. Good night, kids.